Thursday, the 25th of March, 2021. 19 minutes gone past 1500 hours GMT. And here we are once again. Live on our 24 radio, at Brabopa Radio, at 24 Radio GH. On Facebook at 24 TV, 24 Radio Stroke TV. YouTube at 24 TV, Twitter at 24 Radio, and on Twitch at 24 Radio with yet another edition of Bamaso. This is where discerning Ghanaians with discerning thoughts, we come around just to do one very simple but very detailed thing, and that is to figure out what we have to do in our own ways to make Ghana that very beautiful place we want it to be. It is very simple, straightforward, but very detailed, because it all begins with we knowing who and what we are, understanding how we operate as individuals. By so doing, we have the manual, let's put it that way, that will help us to become better versions of ourselves. And from there, we will be able to cooperate with fellow Ghanaians as well. You see, as I said, quite simple but very, very detailed. Many of us hardly know who and what we are as individuals, how we operate. The things that people say that go on to kick certain emotions within us, we hardly know ourselves in that course. So it becomes so easily for people to manipulate us one way or the other. It's like Bob Marley said, I throw my corn, I call no foul. Some people can just throw their corn, and you not knowing the things that draws you into certain corners, certain reactions. You just fall prey to someone who throws their corn. So when we come here, it's all about we working on ourselves at all cost, so we'll become better versions of ourselves. And it is only when we are able to understand how we operate as individuals, then that we'll be able to also figure out how we'll be able to cooperate with other individuals as well. So if you are joining us, whatever the reason may be reminded that you are here to seek nothing but the better version of yourself. There are so many things that stand in our way as to why we are unable to step into the room for improvement. And that is the main reason for us coming here daily to do away with all those things, so we'll be able to fully express ourselves in the context of what we are doing here as Ghanaians, as simple as that. So, as a word of caution, for you to enjoy every bit of the action that goes on around here, it is imperative that you operate from your primary identity. Your primary identity in the context of what we do around here is the fact that you are a Ghanaian, and nothing whatsoever should step in your way as to you proclaiming the fact that you are a Ghanaian. So, to this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. And Chia can say, the mudo any the more people and come out, baby, I will be out there feeding, you know, at 24 radio. Some pensuya edri de Bamaso and Edru. Jumedie and why be Chegu or a Brabopa radio at 24 Radio GH and wokɔ yɛ social media handles no nso a deɛ wohia ne sɛ wobɛbɔ akwantufoɔ radio sɛne yɛde Facebook a akwantufoɔ radio UK, Twitter at akwantufoɔ radio, YouTube akwantufoɔ TV, ana Twitch ɛno nso yɛ akwantufoɔ radio. ɛno ano no yɛasa aba bio why yɛto akwantuo no so. Mpanyinfoɔ sɛ etire ɛnte ya yɛnyae ɛkyɛ soa da. Na yɛnyae ɛkyɛ soa nso deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ adeɛ a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyɛ ɛbɛma ɛkyɛ no a yɛhyɛ no ayɛ stylish, ɛkyɛ no a yɛhyɛ no ayɛ convenient, ɛkyɛ no a yɛhyɛ no sɛ ɛbɛma akyi occasion no, adeɛ a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyɛ ɛma saa akyɛ no a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhyɛ no ɛbɛyɛ fan ama yɛ no ɛno nti ana yɛaba ha sei. Nti mɛsrɛw ahobraseɛ ɛne ɛne die kwan so rɛwo party ntare no nyinaa gu baabi why woyɛ Ghana ni bibia ne ho ɛsom bo sen sɛ woyɛ Ghana ni. That is in the context of what we are doing. Bibia ne ho ɛboro sɛ woyɛ Ghana ni. Nti bɔmmɔden sɛ wode anumom ɛna ɛbɛyɛ adwuma. Fanu mum yɛ adwuma na ma wo ne yɛ wo nkasa yɛ wo bibia ɛnkyerɛ sɛ you wo fili Ghana sen bibia ɛba ne saa bibia bɛkɔ so wɔ dwumadie yi so bia wani bɛgye ho wani bɛgye ho paa. Ɛni sɛ wote ani sɛdeɛ Dr. Zazadentu all the way in Roehampton anatena ɛte ani dia na kyerɛ sɛ Papa Smiley one more time megyina akwantufoɔ radio anamu ɛtonkyia som sɛdeɛ nana nketea asɔ ne die mu no, som sɛdeɛ agya kwasi buakye asɔ ne die mu no, som sɛdeɛ me deɛ ma adoko asɔ ne die mu no. Hwan bio wabobo die no wo wasɔ die mu no ne yɛnto akwantuo no so. Ɛnɛ yɛtoa so ɛne da we were talking about forms of mental slavery. Ɛnɛ forms of mental slavery too. We're coming from a very different perspective altogether. And then the fire one kabi. Oh yes, we kabi. I'm here. Home and out of home. Board so one marking the food. Half a crowd marking. It's answer why we have man and no coy. Ain't here the TBiano or kabi. From a radiano and son and net perspective no. And also the aba. Na yes, you may be national. Let me cite this friendly word of caution. Na ɛne sɛ dwumadie yɛba ha sɛ ya sɛdeɛ wohwɛ me glasses a mahyɛ yi no ebi a wobɛhu no sɛ ɛni yɛ tuntum enti mehu adeɛ tuntum na bi oboa nyɛ saa na teɛ. Obiara ɛne perspective ana sɛdeɛ wosi perceive nneɛma obiara ne deɛ. Sɛ ɔsono ɛtɔ fam na obiara ɛkɔ based on baabi a wogyina na ɔkɔhwɛ ɔsono no na oduru fie ne ebusa ne sɛ undescribe ɔsono a baabi a wogyina ɛde hu ɔsono no ɛno ana ɔde bɛyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɔde bɛkyerɛ. Na ne saa ɛna teɛ deɛ a sɛ me ka kyerɛ wo sɛ ɔsono ne hwɛ a ɛso paa na wo nso ka kyerɛ me sɛ ɔsono ne trunk no ɛwa paa meme ne hwan ka kyerɛ wo sɛ woboa ana wo nso ne hwan ɛka kyerɛ me sɛ meboa. Wo ne hwan ɛka kyerɛ me sɛ meme boa na me nso me ne hwan ɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ wo sɛdeɛ wosi hu ɔsono no wo nso woboa. Na mmom saa adwen kɛseɛ bam na yɛtumi ɛto yɛbo ase ne yɛbu sɛ ɛho sɛ ke na wo ɛyɛ dɛn na wohu sɛ wɔsono no ɔwɔ trunk mpo ana ɛwa na wo nso ɛyɛ dɛn na wohu sɛ ɔsono ne hwɛ a ɛso paa. Na adwen kɛseɛ no kɔ so yɛ adwuma a na deɛ no ogyina hɔ a ohu trunk na aka kyerɛ sɛ me na me gyina soro hɔnom na me bɛn ne trunk no paa enti me bɔ mmɔden ahwɛyɛ ehu sɛ oh ɛwa na deɛ na ɔno nso waseɛ hɔ na ohu hwɛa no ɔno nso aka kye so oh baabi a me nso mekɔ pie yɛ no ɛna na ma mehu ne hwɛa ne saa na afei no yɛnya yɛn ho nteaseɛ kama ɛno na onyansani bi ka n'asɛm ɔsɛ the fact that you are right does not mean I am wrong. Yɛnyɛ yɛn ho saa nteaseɛ no ɛsiane sɛ sɛdeɛ wosi hu nneɛma no ɛyɛ different from sɛdeɛ kwaku bɛduado ɛbɛhu ne deɛ ɛyɛ different from sɛdeɛ medeɛ ma adoko ɛbɛhu ne deɛ ne nyinaa ɛne sɛ baabi a wɔn mu gyina ahwehwɛniwa a wɔn hwɛ nneɛma no ɛfa mu no ɛna kyerɛ sɛdeɛ wɔn si yɛ deɛ bɛ ɛperceive nneɛma. Now, for you to question how someone perceive, and I say for you to understand, said ye obi a perceive nneɛma no, it's a very tall order. It's a huge one. And see, say wontimi and go through that tall order no. The also ya and say, opinion sa kwan, and then penyufo kan and obenyansa yes man amon tentenemu benyansa for. And yes man eti ope very beautiful way na wabɔ mmɔden akyerɛ no sɛdeɛ obi twerɛ 6 ɛto fam na obi gyina fam ehu no 6 obi gyina pampam ho hu 9 na deɛ ogyina soro hɔ no pɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ 9 deɛ ogyina fam no nso sɛ ɛyɛ 6 enti deɛ no ogyina soro hɔ nom no ɔno no adwen kɛse no so okay bɔ mmɔden sɛ wo ba me position yi kakra na yɛhwɛ adeɛ Obawie ya na ohu sɛ yɛ na no sɛ a ne yɛn nso bɛhwɛ me deɛ no yɛn hwɛ adeɛ na kyerɛ sɛ asomdwie ayɛ deɛ bɛyɛ aba enti for you to get someone to see things from your perspective no yɛde nyansa kwan ɛna ɛyɛ sɛ adwuma no yɛde nyansa kwan pa ɛna ɛyɛ sɛ adwuma no. This is just a friendly word of caution to all of us. Sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbaka sɛ fidie yi so a sɛdeɛ obi si hu adeɛ no sɛ woanhu ne saa ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ wonni korɔ no wopɛ sɛ wɔbɛhu no sɛdeɛ wodeɛ no wohu wodeɛ no nti no you just go all out anyhow without any circumspect ɛnyɛ ne saa. This is just a simple word of caution. Sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛnyinaa yɛne bɛgye dwumadie no ho na sɛdeɛ medeɛ ma adoko what is the point in you proving yourself right and lose the person? Yankwa Human Sweat, Yaman Fire Chief Aquaba, and the fire.
And the papa.
And the fire.
And the papa.
And the fire chief.
And the papa smile.
Obana, we get.
And that's who you papa. What is that? Enya oba odo na oye fantia oye sonko kra.
That them not over.
Ah, Razi. Eh, one bibia cutes. When else ban bibiara. Etata. Inti baba. Na nkanka oba no do na another man so do oba na oye the papa. So oba no the odo and another man be so do oba no one no why is a massive
on say what's my okay fire
wontimi ko nyame ani
wontimi ko nyame ani na what's my okay na abrantie bi na one ne girl call party right na ono de won hye danim asa ne girl ni nim sa pa enti wo call party no na girl no e ko dance floor oh remember ni obi a person one girl ye de be esa isan say girl ni nim sa onim sa pa ana nadamfo bema nadamfo eba ne nche no na wo no girl aba party na wo waja no ma manfo ne say twi ni sa no oso omu kwekura mu kwa me na mde beku fie me na mde beku fie
ɛno saa abrante no onim nyansa wɔn no eteki romance no or store no akɔ release wɔn de ɔmo brɛ kwa ɔmo kɔ a ɔmo kɔ tete they will be dreaming about how flexible the girl was in their bed but they can't ɔmo tumi nkɔ nyankopɔ anim
ɔmo ehu kee na nso ɔmo nansi hɔ
papa smile wala hey have me fire hey yeah
na fire baby more fire baby ade afei no abrantie bi say ɔso wɔsra am yɛ mundi na girl bi ɔno ne wɔ adwuma na nse girl na hyɛ bɔbɔ ne to na ɔso wɔdwene ho a wɔnte ase na ebi a wo a wɔyɛ experience man see I sense say no 50 years dey all experience pa say
so that's man
say oba
be ya no what say no
oba bi bɔbɔ to a e dey na kire agro no wodi ana say ewo deeper meaning
it depend on pakro
okay
say brunia mother don't go there say brunia don't think like I want to think what I say. When you so cool, what I say.
Okay.
Into oil brunia, Obawa, Opa, catch and say, Mamma, Ayoda, also body.
Okay.
But beyond that, no, don't cross. Let me catch room. Why, Brunin, so you guma horo.
That's right.
Say, we're Eastern European and the obit me to tin as such.
Okay.
What I say? Now, why a American, why British, Scottish, don't treat it as you do in Ghana. Unzabisipo. In the Minuano, or can't tell me so you Ghana near as a piety on her or back row.
Okay.
So who at the chrono or back chrono nisu and my chrono say why a henia or boa a beer a gronodi nti enwe zania achibobo bedwin wo Ghana daddy where ka ubeti when be bua so what I say
that's right
na so oye Ghana dia hey
tejua
no, Nigeria, African, yeah. Oh, papa, come on. Every day, what time say, what time, which means just what analysis, no? Every day, what transfer opportunity, capitalize this.
Capitalize, okay. I see. Yo, any
before, kind who say honor you week, don't go there. Okay, yeah, and yet, your opportunity. Just treat it as such. A very weak link. And yet, there's no capital in it.
I see. Yo, where they say we experience now. We are teaching.
Now see that mental food here. Na in person. On the into Cassimbia, I say to me to be a da. In the many experience, you know, correct. Now it's bad. I don't want to call a crown, and you know, every the law.
Okay. Yo.
The new make now, and you are going to say, baby, I say today every day. It's blue or what? Be kind. Oh, the kind one, am I impens and person? I see. I will say sanity.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm fearing put the and shut in loose about anybody. Your mouth feel quite anymore in Shira. What I say.
Okay.
Intimation can be as good baby. I come. Intimate no need the one in there. And no, we shoot it for be qualms. I don't have any qualms with you. say here, I'm a foot here. What is it?
Any no crapa.
Who choose I will say, hey, what type of English this young man said to for you mean when the come to no, my sister board sending me email say me say I complete in tea. Won't you have me for percentage, you know?
Yeah, mama 30%. 30%.
And then I'm consider because load, you know. Me responsibility. So Swally, and I Patrici, say now almost tell you about affecting economically. What
that's right. Okay, you. Oh, what can you never quite dream? Why? You never quite dream. Now, wouldn't be. Answer now, bet you. Answer now, bet you. Say, and then almost finance minister vetting, right?
Okay.
Na say ora afenyo markings can be say omonye very very considerate kakra omomko vetting na say papa no he is ready to serve, right? Na me ne abi twen komo kakra na o ka kire me say Emra Boris Johnson
Joseph
yes papa Abi crowd say I check you because wow did Joseph bia we bet me are you girl and now you because
na you didn't na person bufu man no say ya wi
fancy ara o make us say any kind say blaspheme me boa say you feel blaspheme no me boa ananya no ai na Emra Boris Johnson enya COVID ni bi no right na oba back no a conservative for mpanyimfo no bi sha ase can say kai the guy he looks like a wounded horse na Emra Boris Johnson tis asem na ano hu say kai o say mkeka me ho because so munya ka say I look like a wounded horse. The only person who change na say a wounded horse cannot lead us. Enti Emma Boris Johnson can who pa because so you know who wounded horse said you know mo kana enka obi hu ananka oma wo na chia na waye de be we free ho eko na osifom na eno na abe say obroni de no mercy no mercy kra enti no say adwuma no wontimi nya say o yare a kotena se obi fufuro ebe ye adwuma no e de ama na abe kasa no I was trying to understand the analysis no from the culture or the perspective of Obroni. Nenye bia fire. Yensu yebetimi ede the same perspective no akoye maga na mu say de abrofo no enhu Boris Johnson mobo irrespective of say wanya COVID ni bi nko wo ya akono na nko wo say wo ye wounded horse ntinko wo mo hon no yensu yebetimi aye similar thing e wo ye maga na mu looking at your culture and say this here na ma.
Oh, okay. Me that's it. We the American kitwe bi.
Yeah, kitwe bi yanko.
Say adian say eno na me kan osaje fo wasem. Ade papa we impo so bi ade papa obetumi asua. Say adian no nye papa e ma wo you reject it. Oh, so there be awye sa o hun tell bebre. Say sa asem a wakan say e perfect. Na me kan say me no me record ade mitino internet so no asem bia beka bia betumi aka achi asɛm a aba ha kani natural ɛbɛhwɛ tumi aka ɛnra na me pɛ sɛ wo send me playback na so bɛkɔ eyakutie for the past 1 year 8 months I've never heard Abby speaking like this. And I'm so wow. I didn't a friend storming for me. What is happening? This is not Joseph. I really enjoy his analysis and the tone and everything of it. I was so happy. So wow. Sometimes a bufua a beshe nipa yakoma sono. And Emma, some of us go that tangent. But you know me, how me take. Sometimes those who know me say, they don't know radio no so. No, as some say, I don't know. Because me who me man no why na. I am he. I genuinely need to a sense that I don't know how that can come. Yeah, here time. Are you telling me that our people don't know what is good that others are doing? They know it, but why are they not adapting it? When you say enye ofuriata, on say bibia how you say sua dia, and say usua na wo yure fie, nya de sua no. Usua dia, ade no, I say you reference it or you do it. Answer, the learning is nothing. After meals of the NDC, I wish Mamuti Ambabuayo, Pesca, and for more FD, and Gamika here, a producer, a producer, Kuyaba. You see what I said when Atamas returned from the US. Do a bimpo, me catch the NDC for the say, and Atamas said, you should fund that 2 years. Nama Hama year Juma, no hango, yes, you remember?
That's right, I know correct. Okay.
Because no year maybe about Ghana, willfully causing financial loss to the state. You remember?
Pepe.
So if every day you do a to baby, I'm coming here and prefer to say,
Federasi Lodge.
Federasi Lodge. Now, vice here, Juma, near your car. Is that not causing financial loss? Constitution doesn't say when you became incapacitated and a year, as I was signing, and you know it, you are a lawyer. How didn't I be full ya me cancer? Ghana ko ball. Our Kumasi what cup qualifier? Me refi team no a bambe catcher. And can you do me? Those who remember, can you do me? Says ya kwaya or says you were giant this no. Oh, your friend say what one city no. At time is
Kuku I need to
Coco I do. A pay announcement say you see the boss now order. Oh jai.
Catch on say yeah, why?
You see the boss now one. One resigning. See a president so on for the human tour. On for the human tour. Omo Ghana ni say. No, one can say, or you should the president said heads must roll. Those who are involved, the president said head must roll. And before no ABCG president say any inform so you know the problem. So we are trying to rationalize. And I mistake about that's a head must roll there. We are not trying to be fair with us. Now say papa at times so why me micro mini a fan and we are massing so. What I say? This is a particular servant. What I say? But the ones who are not paying no credit. What's Abba? What you do? More than 3 weeks, I have not come out from a Pedro's lodge. So, I can't send them on him. I can't do that. People with family, how can I say they should? And I could we can't drop at the present so. Because you can't go to Patriarchal Lodge for nothing for 3 weeks. Indeed, NDC for the court no so at a most or business conference on behalf of our country, needing a treatment. That in itself a dishonesty. But that was a man that they portray to the media to us say, Empo and son of a sopemu, I will cast a honor, or my prayer and fasting. True of us.
That's right.
Na me koko paye. Oh, inti ye go furiata. Oh yeah, dey. Me na the bobo ministers no career. Me say he will bring the change that the government need, and he failed me. Inti say ne, why at the bonnet, COVID na ma Ghana, ne sika okope 1 billion ti. Or so COVID money by Ghana, ne bi ache no. Dia, no to me perform the job on fanto. And on say behind the scene, me no one can I say me say this idea na even lecturers in Ghana almost so say balance budget parliament is not going to be like that. The only thing they will do is about the speaker. They will change the speaker. The rest, anything that will go there, the MPP are not stopping. They know the weaker link among the NDC. They will use them and will get whatever they want. Me catch that one man can't tell.
Okay, nina.
And then the and then oh, inti. I wish the NDC not as a person and they have to be soft with him or his health, but Kronoa Ofuriata Abo Ghana for ebi ewo shraj report no omunyina so and disqualify and to about disqualify that guy actually employer dey ade no buy before so be minister no qualify you because not the nisika akoto heavy na yenim eho na nka ode Japan kono. Such a person should not even be our finance minister in the first place. And the magic we expect you bring that the ordinary Ghanaian will enjoy, he's using the magic to help his family and himself. And therefore, omunfa documenta aya chronodia court so aya shameless omun to me anya hwe no omunfa punish no. And I want that president to be set. Inti Ghana ni bi nimbibia obeye ade no emfa moa no ho. No obema obi o man bia I say nyansani a odua plant that he himself will not enjoy but the future will enjoy to me yes sir, then we are making progress as a nation. They shouldn't target him because he's Uforiata. No, they should use his own deed to judge him. It's as simple as that.
No, okay.
All right. But having said that, if there are good things in this part of the world, whether it's from China, US, whatever, and we can adapt it to say, we a minister, Yabisa say, Massa, BNT, and I'm testing, baby, $150. Now I'm $150. It's kind of I don't know. That man need to be sacked. That's all resigning. The media should force him to resign. Papa, now, scientific advisor Emma Boris during this COVID, so man is simple.
That's right.
What catch you say uncle Loki and you uncle Loki. No, etuka oku ina yasi. Na many actually into me yasi. Me dan partners so boabako. A quan temedru. This is a good thing. Inti a many part or ya dear. No, I focus. We can impose some of these things, and it is not the government. Government, it is the media. And there's some boss any palm eja. Ijana basa, one who bashi na, or modema achimu on the Rastafarian. Once even G, they were calling. No, almost 8 I didn't know anything. That is what you want the media and Timemufono. So people who do not do the right thing, they themselves will go. It's as simple as that. And it is possible and doable. Say in your right media and the kind of mind that is coming today now.
Okay.
Indeed. And also maybe say as a
na Oma no Omoka say Prime Minister or wounded horse no nase for no. Say enye bia enkyere say omo mpena asem meboa.
Debbie. They don't also me a conservative. They don't think about the prime minister or the party. They are look the larger group. And what is the larger group? It is the people of Britain and who is Boris Johnson. Mr. Baby camera coin, Britain, is it not going on?
That's right. Ekoso.
Mammy tells that coin, is Britain not going on? So they don't look at you as the individual. Now, so there, now, no, or honorable, there be. So, why, what is Anna? You have to go. Or why? A Bema Nipa Afro Obama, I steady. And that is one of my problems with our current president. And I think my brother now will listen to some of the things we discuss and say, yes, that's the kind of correct, but I was speaking for our nation. Oh, about and Kochi and this Libya. What do you know, moderator? You remember? And Kochi almost set example. Remember, Uncle maybe and this Libyan and they can't come to government. And when they come to government, they have to now come and benchmark you. Every day, work of my uncle for a year as saying, Yandis for year that, and I gonna na ya nwasa. Inti, anka o here so but you will be out to. And one is what catch them say, some catch them. What they say, me can piece you say, who pursue piece car and yaha. Who be our best, Eviano? You are dismissed, you are gone. And because this year, 4 years, we gonna, you see, it's kind of a tisono. El ampa yet is kind of so, but crusono. Omume cano affected masses no. Ha. Inti uno we are very strong. It say John Mongo Bulia, you save millions. How did man able to run free education in a third world nation, now second world country? How? Tell me. Is that leakage? Once the same way, yang achi any coffee below ya can't want them say at the end of port. Into port, no, you're about to crow. Any other hand in it. No matter how you bring it or fill it, no, and your mother. So what you need to do is to see it. Oh, that philosophy.
That's right.
That is exactly what we have done. Now, idea, say, Bosonfo Sabi, or no, this is we are doing, no. I wouldn't call that in once or more a different child benefit. Never. Or yeah, or instead, we do a different child benefit. Better for to me. Yes, you need to say policy in it. Who have a foul bar? Some of us, my special army, was enough for only a bottom, and enough because more cash. In tears, another about economy. No, so who go for not bad. Now, who be taking responsibility as a man to this woman or third woman now? The state will give you tax incentive. Any idea about you for a year, no? Anyway, she aside just no.
That's right.
Oh, that papa no it or yes, Anna, a man for media no, or Marco Teguno, so a quill, some for every woman. Ghana away, Ghana away, for big community of all respect. And or yeah, Jumon. What are you penny papi? Or if you come account, in some current time, I imagine so. The young council, I compare a dance small baby. Amano. Small gay, when you marry, or who no bunny, you didn't know. Where am I? To call no a short term piano, will you be soon? What it you? But if the man power to be saying with my second computer, will you take it regular?
If I correct, kakra. There. Correct, kakra. Become why? Now, why do you know much chessy? Na correct, kakra. Become why? Say fire a homano, a huaka kakra. You're gonna gina na yatu ankomodi no so ene yawada yatu ankomodi no so ewo bama so ene da na ye ka forms of mental slavery ho asem enkomo no mu ye hye ene ye kopa tu but from a different perspective altogether. Fire ene da wanka bi ene obeka bi de tie bia ansa na ye de na si highway na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛfa so ɛnɛ da yi ɛso sɛ n'ahoma no akyeakyea kakra nti yɛbɛhwɛ na yɛama no agyina yie na afei yɛatoa yɛn nkɔmmɔdie no so fɛfɛɛfɛ kama ɛwɔ kasa fidie so fire te me nka fire position ho yie fa to so na saa berɛ bio yɛntoa so na na ɔbaa patricia wɔ hɔ ɔbaa patri ɔmmute ho ɔmmute ho that's it na mpom te sɛ ɔbaa patri
Papa smile.
bɔkɔ
E ko yi na mo so e.
yɛnso yɛ ho den paa yɛnso yɛ ho den
I'm saying the link now your problem for France. I couldn't join yesterday.
I don't know maybe I never your network no ana
I think it's a link, you know.
sa link no so ɛno na nua obi ade ba so
But me kwa there, so I had to restart. Me am say me down.
oh okay but abai dia na kyerɛ sɛ atom bibia yɛ fine bye bibia yɛ okay na Ghana te sɛ ne
Na there's a finance minister and it so, but apart from that, how you cope?
Bibia da ne kwam wɔ
Ghana there's a peaceful country passer.
You see rasta and sensem na kɔfam ana
No, so they share the one food. You share how one food because it's kind of funny, funny. 21st century, now Ghana is fighting over this small thing. I don't know.
hey friend is small.
It's small, Papa Smiley. I want never be browsing your dream home. Now wait there. Yeah, something that should have been dealt with instantly because no, then Debbie, I can't say you pekasa no. You kasa. How many days now? Once I make me just that I mean him say I can't want some crazy. And I keep seeing interviews here. It's not even healthy for the kids. Oh please. You can't be crying now. Yeah.
Until when you say it should have been dealt with instantly now, what exactly do you mean by that?
Say I see a woman. I mean, and Emran, should we talk so much? Should we always make noise? We know what to do. Instantly, we should know what is healthy for the kids. And Kolana should have been the priority. We should let go. We should forget everything and just concentrate on the kids. What's good for them? What's really good for them? But see, and I say more brushy parents wake us, and somebody their child watch. I say, Asad now, Muntiminya. I'm sure say nya place in my Akolana kuma. I was school. And no, I'm a parent and say, oh, yeah, school here because now you casa crack. Apparently, also no nya official letter from Accra Academy. So it's hard. And Kolana a biko school. No kwani there because of his hair. No, I have problem. If it's a problem too, what's the solution? What's the root cause? I did not quite to say no. A baba watch mota okra and yeah, no akolasa. By history, made by headmaster and some worker now. And yet akwenkwan in the first. Into what had happened? What had been your solution? What I said is that then why you sense a bar intimate ragged to this extent. We are not doing all that. Rather, for the back now, no more GSC we can we not just as like look on the crampon, we can't interpret our own laws concerning this issue because the same body no more they are supposed to check us or talk about the issue once and for all. Omokrani seems to be fixing themselves, like contradicting themselves here in and out. Anything America say, what really is the law, and can it be just interpreted once and for all? What I say.
Okay.
And up to now, I'm sure they should have gone back to the drawing board and fixed all these into a buy, and then you know what to do because Akolano Okoji prospectus, Omoji prospectus, Omoji Sanyo a new maybe. What I say. So ordinary corner far. But and a parent in the kind, she should have known all this from day one. She should have known it from day one. Cry and son and on started process in the cry. What I say. So that's what I'm saying. Say we are talkers. We are not doers. Law no one saying so you don't drag it. Akola ebia and unya mahane a school na science from day one. And yes, what could do baby because it's not the first time.
Then say no all review no now say school authorities no ana omo ka kire akola no outright say wo mo nye no
Some almost more na Muslim rules and regulations.
Uh-huh.
Nti akwaraa parent ne maame kwadura school for the first time no ɔbɛgye prospectus o ama anya no online ɔsɛ ɔmo kɔgye prospectus ɛhɔ no mo hu no mo ka change straight whoever first person they met no should have given them the rules and regulations so mo achimota nakasa then you're telling me your staff don't have your rules and regulations because if they had ɛna maame ne say ɔbaako kan baako so ka kyɛn so ɛnyɛ hwee ɔmo go through what nonsense. You see, sorry for my language, but ma akwala na kekekwa because money na go through all this process. No, akwala ni nim we nyina. Last minute to cry we treat to be area but I think I'm better chance say you are sorry. And even the manner in which they communicated the whole you to mother and it but in front of the child, no, it's uncalled for. Until I make us 21st century, we have a long way to go as Ghanaians. 21st century, the world is global now. Into professionalism should always be on our first take, and that's not what I'm seeing. That's not what I saw. And to me, body, I'm not following the case. I'm only pitying the small boy. That small boy. And there's a second boy, and now I'm an interview. Very brilliant guy. Very brilliant. Akwalani Ebisan said, is he 17? He said he's 17 years. Papa Smile, I was sending his interview. It was, and I was like tearing myself. Akola we born by no what does he know? Obi say or best school or be influenced. What nonsense? Have you trained your child enough to be influenced by anybody? Akola 17 years. What is he for crying out loud going to show your child? I see parent association, so actual letter say they don't want that boy. Nonsense. There's a problem in this country, Papa Smiley. I rest my case.
You rest your case. Oh,
yeah, because solution. One can say you don't have solution to your own problems. You do not have. Into the problem like that.
Okay.
You're not thinking about the kids, their emotional trauma. You know.
Anyway, Bobo Ediaba was saying, public schools are assets of the state. Public schools are regulated by the state. Public schools follow state policy. What is state policy? It's not Achimota policy. Who pays teachers of Achimota? Taxpayers. Na saa same way said the bobo afrimu saa same way no ene da bombardier de anu yie bi ebae na mamen kenkan
say bombardier ko Achimota o
bombardier Achimota boy or say
yeah
or say government pays Achimota teachers but recognizes rules and regulations of the school. No one can change their rules and regulations as it stands unless it is decided at the Supreme Court. Even there are rules in the jungle if Achi doesn't know. Right? Now, a section of the whole cannot have rules separate from the whole. Me sure so tia say me boy. So tia say because em find say me fie sisi I have my own family. Me want me set of rules e wa ha say. But me set of rules no it cannot go against the rules of the land. Enti bobo ebusa said the bobo e kan no you know. State policy yede erane these public schools are war Ghana when it comes to the addressing among other things no any say do you have any idea
that? Papa's man the minimum say Achimota school itself more rules whatever it is still goes under a constitution. What does the constitution say concerning a girl child, a boy child? Did they spell it out? They didn't do that. Supreme Court the parents should take it up. They shouldn't just let it out like that because actually almost their year will be full for a collective 2 hours. So whatever rules it is, and no, I'm telling you, no, so read the constitution. They say they are still also under the Ghana constitution. They are under the schools are under the constitution of the land, Ghana land. And me Monday and American it Kasana also and I am waiting Ghana will be an MCOB. What is really the problem in this country? What is the root cause? What's the solution? That's where we should get to. And then media, I mean for our parents and so they are going extremely taking the case to wherever. Trust issue because according to her, The master headmaster or headmistress told her, say, or the call baby akra and aga because and you're on the first called nonsense. You don't do this. You don't talk like this in this era. You don't talk like this. You need to anymore. We're just doing things anyhow. See, I know the world is global. Until we hear drink shakain. I like that motto a lot. I say drink shakain. What you're doing now has a lot of implications. Have you thought about the children? Have you thought about the kids? Angola no man sorry Ankoya Rasta. They came out of some group they call themselves. And you know, all this should be addressed. Inti, what's the way forward, Papa Smiley? That's what I'm saying. Say, Kasana doors. Whatever it is, they should have let it that day now. And it's not the chance to because I know, say, and the school also knows. Say, my first time, what really have you done about it? Mogo Pami Akwalano so onko and I said them. Why did you also let the boy go through the process? If you are saying, say, Munimu rules, why did the boy go through the process? And yeah, boy, no, I think there are 3 students. So you yourself, you fall short in your own rules. Your own rules, you're also falling short of it.
You see, it is out of Jojo, yeah, Anna, me the very decisive way forward.
I know, right? Papa Smiley, and I made I don't made them enforce sir. Jojo and according to even the headmaster, it's not the first time. So what had always been their way forward? What has always what really because then I'm assuming say your teachers or whoever it is admitters should also know the rules.
Okay, all right then. Yeah, more home so kakra na me ba twen answer. Enya bia wo call secondary school no. O na obo ti ana ye ma otwa oti.
Me started with private school, so my hair was on. Then I ended up at the government and I had to cut it off. And I'm very passionate about it because it doesn't make sense. We have to revisit that our rule. Because Papa Smile Abrochena Moti Hone and Kolano Mumuti. Ghana had no crampon, private schools no, and Kolani Bomuti. Nkwala na igbo muti nti enu pon to even in nkwala na omuni omudi agro ofie no woni wo ba private school na we suba outside to na say nko need omu fi school omu come together also in the community meboa. Don't you think it's also distorting the girl child or even the boy child even in the community? So this issue should be addressed once and for all. Nkwala na ebo muti na ye den omu twa muti na ye den don't they produce, are they not producing same results? What really is it?
I see. Na boamio. Emra oko government na utwa uti no, right?
Yes.
What changed in you? BBC sign na BBC sign.
Like instant now. I was meant to. I was forced. I should use the word. Because the word new king. They say new king, new law, whatever. So I had to. And to me as the child at the time. Not me boyfriend, and I didn't understand a lot of things. I needed to be psyched. I was lucky my daddy was my let's say my everything. So no had to talk to me a lot. I didn't even take what the school was saying, what everybody was saying. It was only what my daddy told me. Pen echo meeting, but then imagine and then you see they are smarter than we our time. It's a bit conscious on how to even psych the child on all these. It has a feeling or another side effect on the child, which if we don't take care, in a way. Because then American, the Eba community more. We are allowed, other kids are allowed. Why are we not allowed? We are not even talking to the children. Some of these things, most of the kids don't have no idea. And American run say, I'm going said they are rasta, whatever. And because we are not educating even the children enough on cultural differences and all. Well, winti akwala more for some more preventive way you, but I'm sure some woman they have gone straight. They will now go searching because we are not even taking that education ourselves to even educate them. Say, they have all sort of culture and all that. I know they have learned, but where a physical thing or experiencing now. Until now, we're trying to be my dream more. They will go into the Google, the internet and start searching what Rasta means and all that. Do you know those who even be influenced just by going searching? Papa Smiley, yeah, problem in this our world. It's
okay.
It's unfair.
All right. Member fire so sisi ana bobo sende article was Ghana grants citizenship to over 100 African Americans, Afro Caribbeans as part of year of return. Na odinfoni bi eka ho ebaye.
Papa me no Akweya Ashimota yes I hear the father is part of this year return. So the man is so angry that he's not going to help those coming in this year no. Or back cancel trip and all that. It's really going to have another turn of a year on the country itself. Already
onto no boase kan papa ne so onto no boase onto no boase ema o mane any emotions and determine directions straight away sir na bobo mfoni a ode ba yi emofra bi ka ho a che se omunyina o ma dreadlocks ni bi na bobo bisa se I'm afraid, what is Ghana education policy towards these black children coming to settle in Ghana?
In Ghana, thank you.
Asem kesi na bubu ebusana. My uncle fire so quickly. Onka kakra na rasba jumba ne eja mensa enso emremu. Nti fire. Say why ready say obeka kakra kan sana yako rasba jumba ene eja mensa so. Nyesa anso dia obete hodi na mako rasba jumba so kakra na onkabi and the rasbi
and the PS
and the rasbi
and the PS
and the rasba jumba
and the Papa Smiley
unia na so ho ye de
nyakufa na do bibia ye boko ha say
good
ewo Nottingham ha say na ene whether na ye kama pa
beautiful sa na ye pe right na ene ye twa ye nkomodie no so na ene ba bia ye de fa no me mo ahyase na ya twa ko eja mensa ho say amanfo ka discipline schools bi wo ho no mo they are known for discipline oh yeah me sure no ya ta ka sa asem no pa na ene no ye pese ebusa o what is the measure of discipline ede ne yemi ehunu se wo sa nipa we say wo ye discipline ede be kra ne ehunu se rasba dwumba me hu sisi a me hu a right me hu so ogina ho sisi a ede en ene wo ho a ebetima me hu ne se o rasba dwumba wo ye discipline ras boy nkomo kakre why
yo papa me da se na meche ne anu nyina omo abaso ne omo ambesa aba michia woja hene michia Mr. Abet ya was Spain michia obosomfo michia owo ahene champon saso na michia mi ankasa me nana ba akopro owo akwantufo radio nana sadbedi akon michia no mana chibobo michia no eja mensa michia na abe michia enuanu nyina mintimi mom di ne omo a ombeba afe na ombeba nyina no nyame enka omo papa discipline na miswaketekete no man na mete enema bi ase na emom menyini no na mete the word discipline na yenhye ne so discipline eye ade bi a yenya free awofo enchen discipline yenya free awofo enchen from day one ene yenya free discipline papa enya awofo eni se ebia awofo bi betima beye se obi betima adato obi betima beye o parent na onye biological mom or dad omu nyina no omu eno chaye omu nese e de fantiti e bebremu na yenyini enti miko school na school na me call ye no bitumi wie papa na me di me di tunsani ani a 99% who I am today no me free my ofo 99% 99.99 me free my ofo papa discipline me body na ekuta me nyina ne baby a makeka akọ nyina no Me ras menye discipline mante ase free school. It is ene ubisa me na se meka ade a meti ase na eye who I am today na me try say me pass the same ade no ede ama the next generation no almost dia akono a papa eye me ankasa the way awofo de me sha ase a omotete me ansa na bia omoso me nsa na omode makọ school na me pon school a omode me ba sometime no ye makwaya a omutimi de me kọ afuom de me kọ kyerɛkyerɛ niema bibiri nti ɛhɔ na me discipline ho sometime no me ye bone me kai mmere bi atwam me ye mfonso maame ɛfa tonton aba na ɔhwe me na ɔkyerɛ me de nti a me ye saa ɔbɔ me no o maame hui na mesua bibi firi me so ketekete pa me kai pa na yeko school mu a papa ebro ankasa no obi wo ha ofise o me bo me ba me discipline no eno ne aba ne ya lew ne ya de yi we aso nan we aso nsa ne ye bo oma pa en na kire se obi se ye discipline papa discipline mesua bibi firi me papa o me papa ye obi a onfa ne nsa enka na oya ade na wani ebeto nanim 50-50 a wankasa no ade no ese ujai na kese ohun se na ni keke no ade behwe o no oye ntimi ye onipa bi a menyini no memfa ebro entete me ba papa discipline mi hu discipline ewo bia bi a mi hu mi ne anuanu bi hia na omo hya ase se omo bo omo ba because of say omo pese omo discipline akola no na ebro na hwe omo de ebo no akola ne hya ase be mfie miensa na oye bone na papa no etimi bono pa na akola ne edwane na mmere bi a me hu ye akola ne di mfie be enson eba no discipline papa se wo discipline na hwe na papa kure ya obo sa akoda no a otimi twa na so left and right na akola no ejina ho ehwe no say I want some more Oliver Twist na bem etimi hu se ebro enye ade a ye friend discipline so pese o discipline oba papa time ese onya mbere ema oba ana se onya abofra no a ye de na beto so no se why owofo se hwe no papa with that time no you can't get discipline na yebusa ya ho se yeko suku a emere dodo se ne ye spending wo ye suku a yeko enyina papa se akoda enya ntetiye pa enfri awofo ene agya enchen emere a omo wo fie no a na okosuku a maame papa we teacher ni no niema bebre wo ho a ontumi emfa ne ensi bia ese odinisi awofo wo responsibility kese eche suku a akoda neko iti papa se meka discipline a mi hu bebre fa kese no an mi hu no school ma discipline no mi hu no efie sana meka ewo
all right na ras ansa na me call eja mensas no on say wo kan say discipline ye share say free ye free awofo no ho right from the start.
That's it.
Maybe what sasa na kan
Dana meka
all right now say the na wa wo kan no ye hu a wa share say twam pese ye bia fine ugusu a o ye ko se me hu se ras badwumba uni ugina ho se ya ana mihia wo a ede ene de ene wo ho a I will know say your parents were successful in disciplining you.
Papa wobusa asem kese epa aba me obi a ya na metie de obi amonfo eka efa bibia me ho me ya obi a me list me yese bi wo so me yima niti se de mente ye no papa emire bi kopie abrochire baabi na me nantie mu no mekɔpie onua bi shop. Mete hɔ no, papa bi ewura shop no mu na wɔne onua no edi nkɔmmɔ. Na deɛ meteeɛ ɛfa papa ne ho ɛsɛ obusa onua sɛ na aberanteɛ yi a wɔte hɔ yi ɛyɛ obusuani anaa? Na nkasa no mete sɛ onua no sɛ o daabi wɔnyɛ me busuani na wɔyɛ Ghanani. Papa meyi m'ani te sɛ deɛ menhunu hwee no na asɛm a papa no meteeɛ sɛ ɔka kyerɛ no ɛsɛ aberanteɛ yi a wɔte hɔ no wɔne ne di nkɔmmɔ no ohu sɛ wɔyɛ obi a ɔdwo. Right. Mamfa anya asɛm because sometimes no obiara hu deɛ wo a wosi ehu enipa ɛfa. Obi ɛwɔ hɔ a wohu obi a one day a obehu no wotumi gyegye nipa ne sɛ ebi a wɔyɛ nipa bɔneni anaasɛ wɔyɛ nipa papa. Ɛno no ɛyɛ obiara deɛ wo a wosi ehu enipa ɛne esi ɛfa. Enti meteeɛ no me deɛ hamana anya me deɛ mekɔ baabi. Papa hwɛ deɛ nti a meka saa ne sɛ look obi nipa bebree ka sɛ o first appearance ɛyɛ very important. First appearance saa na yɛka akyerɛ ɛne yɛdi ɛnyini. Ɛno nti abɛdi yɛadwene ne mu so ɔde aseɛ. Papa sɛ tɛm bia no so wodi nipa look ɛgyegye a wobɛyɛ wrong. Na bɛyɛ dɛ so na wahu sɛ enipa wɔ yɛ enipa papa. Ɛyɛ instance bebree obi akuta bi ɛwɔ ne ho. Ɛno nti obi wɔ hɔ a obesi papa obetumi ahu sɛ ohu w'anim dua na kasa no sɛ wonum cigarette a wotumi hu sɛ wei wɔnum cigarette. Sɛ ebi a woyɛ smoker menka smoking no ɛfa sɛ wobetumi ayɛ ɛnom taa wobetumi anu wi wobetumi anu cigarette ne nyinaa yɛ smoke. Ohu w'anim pɛ wotumi hu sɛ wei wɔnum smoke. Fine. Papa woyɛ nsa a obi hu w'anim pɛ wotumi hu sɛ wei ɔnom nsa. Ɛno nso so ɛyɛ ɛyi. Na sɛdeɛ wobetumi ahu sɛ enipa no wɔyɛ sei no papa wontumi mfiti prɛko pɛ ɛngyegye nipa. Agye sɛ wone no adi nkitaho anaasɛ wone na adi nkɔmmɔ kakra ansa na wohu enipa no wotumi ahu nipa no adwene ekuta no anaasɛ nipa a wɔyɛ. Papa without saa no mintumi ɛbɛyɛ din sɛ wodi obi look sɛ wodwene akɔ akyiri paa no a wobɛdi obi look ɛbɛgyegye no instant no sɛ ɛyɛ papa anaasɛ ɛyɛ bɔne. Ɛfiri sɛ apɛmpie no sɛ wodi look no ɛgyegye a ɛbɛtumi aba sɛ enipa no the next ɛyɛ a wobɛhu no no wo ankasa bɛka sɛ saa nipa wei deɛ sɛ no sei na no wɔte mehu sɛ wɔdwo no sɛ na wɔnwo wɔyɛ nipa bɔneni paa. Ɛno wayɛ mistake nti nam sɛ papa no ehu yɛ no fair enough waka deɛ ɔbɛka ɛwɔ no ho. It's up to me ɛna ɛsɛ bi a mehu nipa a meyɛ wo bi a ɔno no n'ani a bi a ɔde hu yɛ different. Nti papa kwan bebree no obi betumi ahu ebi betumi ayɛ yie ebetumi ayɛ nokorɛ sɛdeɛ ɔgyegye yɛ no ɛbɛyɛ nokorɛ ba pembi no abere bebree no yɛ na enim saa. Apempi no enim saa. Majority of them no ɛyɛ wrong sɛ obi di look ɛbɛkasa no. Majority no etimi yɛ but most of at times no papa wodi obi look ɛde yɛ judgment a wo be fairly all the time.
I see. Na Ras. What shall I say last time? Mama no papa man discipline wa na.
Papa on say saa deɛ wei na ada na me enwura na me pese me di ɛyɛ yɛ kyerɛkyerɛ mu kakra hwɛ rasta
ode mama nane no why you team person ode fa rasta na to nkyɛn why you team person no ade wo mama no papa wo man discipline wa na
oh papa
Mhm.
me papa we saa deɛ wei nyinaa no ɛmfa ne training a ɔde ɛmaa me
Mhm.
sɛ ebi me ba ɛmɛyɛ ɛyɛ etwa pɛsɛmpɛsɛ anaasɛ etwa mpɛsɛmpɛsɛ ɛno deɛ ɛnka wɔn vocabulary ho
Mhm.
ne ba no me maame saa de no ɛnka ne vocabulary ho baade menim ne sɛ mesua ne nyinaa no na mekɔ school no sometimes no na me maame eyi me sometimes no na me nana etimi yi me
Mhm.
sometimes no brother etimi eyi me
Mhm.
ɛno no meyi saa papa meyi for so long so many times meyi eyi paa ɛna adwuma a meyɛ no meyi tire
Mhm.
meyɛ obi a tire ɛna meyi papa nti na meka kyerɛw sɛ rastaman ɛne locks no papa menyɛ locks no nyinaa no yɛfrɛ me rastaman dada
Mhm.
menyɛ locks no saa na amanfoɔ wɔn a nim me paa no they call me rastaman
Mhm.
me na meka sɛ mpɛsɛmpɛsɛ ɛne rastaman no rasta ɛsɛm no a difference wɔ mu nti obi hwɛ locks a ɛna wɔsɛ wɔyɛ rasta farian a difference wɔ mu nti nipa bebree ɛhwɛ nie papa kakra mɛka ne sɛ me maame ɛne me papa wɔn ankyerɛ me sɛ ebi a mentwa me ti baadeɛ menim no kakra no a maka no wɔ radio yi so sɛ mmerɛ bi atwam akyɛ paa na enipa yɛbɔɔyɛ nyame ɛbɔɔyɛ baa wiase no ɛne yɛba no na ebi bɛka sɛ na yiwa wɔ hɔ yiwa na ne yɛdi yi baa na nipa dodoɔ sɛ na ɛnya yiwa no access of yiwa no ɔmo di yi ɛno nti ewiase no yɛba nyinaa no yɛtiri nwi no esi yɛnyi a na ɛbobɔ nkyerewa nti nipa no most of people no a ɔmo awu kɔ dadadada no na bebree tiri nwi abɔ nkyerewa ɔmo a ɔmo nya access to yiwa no na ɔmo etumi eyi wɔn ti papa ɛno nti enee ne nyinaa no saa ade ne nyinaa no ɛwɔ hɔ machines abu ɛso nipa bi ɛyɛ etwi so sɛ ɔmo nfa machine ɛnka wɔn tiri ɛyɛ different reasons bebree different yeah ebi mu link to religion most of them no ɛnyɛ religion sɛm most of them no ɛnyɛ religion sɛm nti nipa bebree ɛmfa nto wɔn tirim nipa bebree gyina wɔn tiri bobɔ nkyerewa for different reasons ɛkɔ a wɔ mu a mɛka kakra a menim ama nipa bi ɛho wote ase
Yo, yate.
nti obi ɛkɔ a ɛna papa maame ɛnka wei ɛmfa ntwa ntoɔ maame ka wei ɛmfa ntwa ntoɔ nipa nyinaa yɛn nyinaa yɛnhyɛ ne nso sɛ ɛnyɛ Jamaicafoɔ ɛna ɛde locks ɛbɛɛ wiase ɛna na ɛnyɛ tuntumfoɔ ɛna ɛde locks ɛbɛɛ wiase ɛnyɛ buroni ɛna ɛde locks ɛbɛɛ wiase ɛnyɛ indiani nipa a ma bɔ mu nyinaa no obiara tirinwi bɛtumi ayɛ locks nti sɛ wopɛ sɛ woyɛ rastaman a ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ sɛ wofu locks baabiara ni hɔ sɛ woyɛ rastaman a ɛyɛ sɛ wofu locks papa ma meka adeɛ baako ntwa tiri akwalaa na wobɔɔ ne video no the voice ɛnwura no papa meka kyerɛ plane ɛnyɛ plane fa me na meka akwadaa no wɔnyɛ rastafarian wopaasa bɔ voice no bio na mɛkyerɛ baabi akwalaa no wɔnyɛ rastafarian ne papa ɛyɛ rastafarian ba akwalaa no nyɛ rastafarian wopa repeat ɛyi no nti nipa bebree ɛhyɛ no so akwalaa no nyɛ rastafarian ne papa ɛyɛ rastafarian ba akwalaa no nyɛ rastafarian voice ɛnwura metie ɛyɛ no bɛdase
Yo, Ras, yɛbɛda wo nso ase. Why? Na nka mekɔ agya mensa so na agya mensa aka bi bada agya mensa homa no atɔ fam nti ma mehwɛ sɛ fire wagyina baabi yie a obɛtumi akasa deɛ a yɛma fire mmerɛ mu bio fire hɔ ɛnde fire ɔmute ho a yɛnkɔ ai saa mmerɛ deɛ wowɔ mute ho a yɛmfa no yɛkɔ anim no officially yɛbia homa no atom bra na bɛka nkɔmmɔdie no ho 0208 144 180 0044 208 144 180. So we're United States and in Canada, 315 4063 315 4063. Skype no a 24 radio ebom. Why? Ebom ba akopɛ. Ti wo search here na waba 24 radio no enyina abom. Nsa bɛkan na wa phrase so. Say Google Meet no ana da ne da nyina o de baswa. That is the most appropriate if you should ask me. Yeah, honan ka kwa metima mute na wo mute ho na ma find waka ho eno ne the link na da ne da nyina ye de kɔ no eno a say da chi bi na so pɛ sɛ ofa o me ya wa ye wo modia na ya bro link no so that you will be able to join us via that means as well. And then yet what yenkomodie so forms of mental slavery. And then you are no bebre ekre won adwene efa mental slavery ho ensensem. And then yebusi ho say what is the measure of discipline? What is the measure of discipline? Say schools bebre ewo omaga na mu no omutu omo ho with discipline say a hallmark. Obviously na rules and regulations, you know. Most of them, you know, Ubeka say it is one way or the other to instill discipline in our children or in students. Na yepesi yenya ho ntiase kama na yebusi ho say se ushia obi ana no be din komo no be interact here, what will be the measure of discipline in that person? Say who me Papa Smiley me no din komo we share me e wa abonten na bia me share masoma de ba ko bi na say bia me share ampa uhu me Papa Smiley na sha asmade ha me ka say oh you reasonable man pa then na sha asmade. I mean a dear ana the measure discipline a dear any the measure sa discipline kwa sprat ebusa say enei say abofra bi ekọ school bi na o sha asmade a enya bia policy bay ana ewo honom no yebehwe na ye deal a handle sa abofra no enti ene ne yepesi ehu say yaka discipline. What is the measure of discipline? What is the measure of discipline? Yentie eja mensa wi a meko board chairman eho na board chairman na abi enso ai de be abem eja mensa mama so
agriculture
beautiful empom
muyi
good one ene yenko boy yenko mo ne
me kiobia na ne da me try me san kan
wo no kware na ye repon na ye repon ne say ja men say na mabantem kakra why so said you know what bay
often then first make kakra about the Achimota case no and fi ma ko discipline na kan
okay
ehun there in time na you was secondary school what's it there's a reason why I was it
beautiful
because most of the students here from crossing other places, you know, why bushy hair no robana they are infested with lice a Jew can you Jew
a
Jew into say almost choti low na gwara na pa na gwara yimbi na we nutrinum into say jubia wo ma want to stay
okay
na another problem schools now we on bed bags into almost top bed sheet white into and a panel first and sora or there at panel no way say bed bags for in my bone, why you in my blood I stained. na what take action. Until it na almost low no our reason. Na year constitution say I 1992 constitution no. Also human rights no. Maframa below the age of 17 no are conditioned for purposes of education and their welfare. Into Saboko school, only rights. There, whatever keep any type of the other.
Young homies who are raising now the my answer. What say a due, anana or muyi and colanity, meboa.
Yeah, most of the reasons, when you walk over my cutting in law.
Okay.
Because mentioned Obiaka about that in June. Oh, no, because at that no fun or two or yazi, because a double decker. Nipaku or so, it is a well, sir. No dream do all and as for no dream tima or 2 months to our call affect Unyanko or so.
I see. Not just say a dueno, one reason one
of the important reasons I'm also look smart, neat, and as the
okay, all right.
You look smart.
And then Ojen said, maybe I drew na yet me I do know who has some a wonder a cream be bride a cosania menino still an intro mutiana.
Yeah, or say you know. On a bed bags and I say cry on be a materials to school why invested with bed bags. No fancy cry me free.
So consu.
Go so cool, thank you very much. Most of the school are vested with the Sarah. No, so how would or quite be most of the students, or Kofia. They don't have a room to themselves. Or you know, from man, they were you for tray or Dampacrodo. In the process, no way, a Juno. Into a little school, now it's better transfer a high at the investors. That's the transfer more other students.
Okay.
Into it makes we train them as low as possible, keep it neat.
Okay.
Going at the made the year where no school, and that was the most important. And the panel, a housemaster, no, in a house prefect, were inspect now would dress in the code of the dress and is in perfect form, and send our classroom and also dining hall. A junior was one of the most factors. Now,
okay.
Now,
and other factors even see there.
Now you have to look at the smart, and neat, and simple.
Okay.
To reflect the image of the school. On a mission, and Nam Kroma, and find Nam Cape Coast, and that's a decided from Tara. One belt, and also these are the students. We look okay, and also the guests and our fans film. On a mission, the way you look, reflect on the image of the school, so. Now we have cut now Rasta free which we cry. Today boy now mind 3 years in 1 year 0. Won't try that. And to say you cause you cry, how do you find a Jew? Now boy this is another one among them for one can once there. The boy had none need I was already 17.
That's right, already 17.
Now 17, you should be preparing to enter university. You don't start at water school at that age, 17 for one. Because
Samum.
And at the primary school, you enter JSS at the age of 11. Plus 3 years, 14. Until by 14, no JSS, to enter at the senior secondary school.
Okay.
Until this boy was about 2 years ahead of his the other students,
okay.
Because next year, the following year, 18. into 18 na constitution no o protect no 18 years no or no now a constitutional restore ni full rights o tu ye bibia o tu smoke o tu ye bibia at the age of 18 19 into over 8 years no age 20 no acquire 4 years aka 24 years or today kroma ha I start the age of 11 now by 16 maybe secondary school next 2 years and as I 6-4 now 3 years and I university until 21 years and university today until Ghana so 17 plus 4 no 21 years and university normal child this is the as the offend the system no prevail now boy was 17 ne contemporaries are one young baby now was 14 oh no Michelle 2 years ahead
because that means I must only you know okay if I say udi 6 years and now class 1 maybe what
5 years 5 years
5 and 6
5
oh Samu
5 now plus 6 now you're 11 so you enter GSS at the age of 11 oh no Michelle plus 3 years
okay
GSS 1 GSS 2 years 3 years now you're 14 and then from there you go to senior high school
until 15 so
15 16 17 by 17 no you might be finishing to go to university oh no until at the age of 18 no constitution no also full right to go university now you do what you want nobody will control you two no say 2 years ago 2 years moaze a peculiar na lectures and to the dormitory so many students okokora lectures onko bidin yanko bara akwaje notes no wa bo no oya moaze 18 19 ayi no nti boy that was with 70 man no start GSS 1
the SS1
also another problem for the university authorities for the secondary school authorities because all the 18 19 it's very difficult to control somebody of that age
difficult say na just say open search say so we 18 e wo school mo ho no mo
no for the way word because constitution restore the rights they 2 years of pay at the age of 18 you are considered as a mature person in Ghana
all right I see
if you was 18 your rights is considered human rights is restored but 17 you are considered as a minor you already base school rules and now welfare health na the parents control na but 18 na at the penny
okay all right possibly I think say we will have to look into that as well say enkola omu school na SSS na already 18 no can they do whatever they want not just say old school no so person
if you don't want to be school rules that
and then say obetimi pie
cannot control you the conditions you are the
maybe internet so person say so we 18 e school obetimi pie without exit sana be so
obetimi pie without exit
that was how they yeah very same way
right if you don't want to obey the school rules now otherwise why don't put 22 17 kura na mpede 20 na 18 na ono
na so say dey wo kan na so we 18 na so yam from so bu school ho no ma yentimi nyina di
obotu ayi dedi but what the constitution no is favor your constitution no is supreme secondary school laws no is laws that are inferior to the constitution
say on say
as a quarter the student will win
he will win
in your
okay all right you bepe law for na mama ba means why
na for you discipline so the secondary schools they teach you about time management what is that 8 into 8 there the classroom at 7 a.m. and na dining hall 6 a.m. you have to obey. One year they will punish you. Time management, no boy hand. We school that discipline, you carry it out when you are matured. Another one is sharing. Oh, sharing in the sense there. Echo dining horror. That's all the chifua table be our next year. The upper six form was sure, or the head of the table. Now lower six down the now about 4 students were left. Another 4 students were the into 442 X the 10 over by be another cocoa. On a mission. Until one person went to for 2. Although be a one that's another way of discipline and how to share among groups. On a mission. And then another one is about outward appearance.
Okay.
And how to obey the law. What more assignment? Although make sure that you do it within the stipulated time. You hand over to your teacher. 1 year, they will punish you. And the school help us to discipline ourselves and then to help us our future development. My outside world now, you conduct yourself properly.
I see. I see. Na enti that means abo ami o say u ko school e ko sua sa discipline we na u wie school no e de ba bonten na to sa discipline ne twina emfa so be na enya wo so bio.
So if you have learned it, it become a habit of you. I want to mention and twinkling.
All right.
I want to mention for instance I was a dormitory. Dormitory boy you probably 20 and 25. Obia the Niyama to us about one they don't take any Adonia Odi. Stealing. I want to mention.
I see.
Until they will discipline you there. Don't do this. Don't take Unyankonazi without his permission and I have permission.
Okay.
Until a coffee no chiwa, you'll be disciplined. Until every school no, you learn this in as part of you. As on your you don't have to take it.
Until I mensa nice osha. Say yeah politicians do na echo sa elite schools yeah be fine. So no discipline no e go e course fine. Na omu wie school na omu ba into politics no when it ya corruption ho nsensemi. Nti no sa no discipline anti anya part and parcel of them ana.
Let me tell you something.
Tell us, Ajamenza.
Papa Smiley. All politics in crooks. For crime secondary school, I want photo. Chairman of NDC, what you know, ultra for ultra photo. No, but join us at the PDC. Over here, the MPO, Deputy Minister, the Minister. No, it's about chairman in such a person in the or any proper training be these are the people all this all mess up with the system no came out after 1981 coup d'etat over here and once baba no say I your friend and what the word cry no you see
I said
I said state property. No, the poor and the rich should be the same.
Okay.
That's has been our problem since 1981. One year, Rollins himself. Tell me over here now, also car crown on you be no motorbike in Oya Z. 1979, who in Oya Moframano, they started stealing. So, your form of Framano over here, Air Fasi, Okukum, Painfuno. They were stealing left and right. A state property, cash, no, Akofa, Oka, petrol is another one. They mess up with the system. No, poor, did you confisca, Mr. Fundi, they were having, sorry, my language, sex with the bank girls, you know, Okwana, kidnap, no, they were doing all sorts of things, discipline.
I see.
Now, soldier from Painful didn't do that. Your friend then often took Kwame Nkrumah na Buziano, painful now, oh yeah, you know, they didn't do that. They observe the rules because at some point they name you for a human man. Dr. Bibi Donko, Kumasi. Oh, what is the name of this man?
All right.
Your friend and over here, United Nations General Secretary,
Kofi Annan.
Kofi Annan were working for a champion. Dr. Apia Nomna, Modibo Okra, Supreme Court judges, they all working for the military regime.
Okay.
The same thing with Nkrumah time, you know. So the system was operated, but as soon as these boys, the young ones here, one go school, papi, take over, no, then they mess up the system.
Okay.
How can you take over? That's the Africa. What we repeat more. You take over factories, 400 factories. By the time you hand over, no, then
you. Ejamensa, you better was it. Na yama only am swakabi. Why? Thank you very much. Ejamensa ana motene kano. Mami ko ura abi so. Na abi eka sewiya board chairman enso abem. Abi omutu hu emi enko. Bamaso.
Yeah, Papa Smiley.
Bamaso.
I've been
beautiful. Say bibia boko.
Samuel.
Samuel, oh friend, I'm not betia fine and I say.
Samuel, he's just making noise anyhow.
Oh, Abby. Why? He's expressed his view.
Okay.
So, share glasses are open, and yes, I know who now. Said he was smooth count there, that's all. Why?
You know, you came here to anyway. So, Papa Smiley, what problems are you solving today?
Today we talk about measure of discipline. What is the measure of discipline? If I see you, Abe, what of you will tell me, say you, Abe, you are a disciplined person?
That would depend on your concept of discipline. Papa Smiley, look, in our part of the world, we have, I don't know whether we we understand some of the words we use properly or we apply them properly and so on. Do you understand? I've grown to realize that the concept of discipline is not necessarily beating somebody, subduing somebody, beating the person to submission, instilling fear in that person. Do you understand? I see a disciplined person as someone who is determined to achieve a goal, or someone who is determined to pursue, a given interest. Somebody full of perseverance to do what, Look, when I came to Europe newly, I listened to one guy, Brian Blazed. He's a British, they used to call him an enfant terrible. Look, he was interviewed by Selena Scott of CNN. I have never seen somebody who is so disciplined. Somebody full of vim to achieve a goal. This is somebody who has climbed Mount Everest from different angles. And he said there's a particular angle that almost everybody who has attempted to climb Mount Everest from that angle has died. But this is what this man said he wants to do. Look, I was just watching the man, listening to him. If you search him on Google, you'll find Brian Blazed. Do you understand? So I see, having come across some of these things, and I think I've said here before that I read one of the books which influenced the way I see the world or my character was a book, Self-Help by Samuel Smiles. I read about people who invented most of these things during the Industrial Revolution. I mean, the sort of discipline they exercised in pursuing their inventions and so on. This changed my perception about what discipline is about. Do you understand? Discipline is not necessarily subduing somebody like we see in our part of the world. I will discipline you. I mean, I don't see it like that. Of course, we all know that when you have a child, sometimes you have to knock the child into shape. And you may do that by not necessarily beating the person. Maybe talking to the person, try to make the person see from a different perspective and so on. Do you understand? Look, sometimes when you talk to your children, the way you even approach them, the way you talk, my small boy, there was a time he was doing something. And look, I didn't do anything. I asked him questions till he himself told his mom that I'm sweaty. Do you understand? And I left. Do you understand? I mean, you don't necessarily have to be beating the person or imposing something on. Do you understand? So our concept of discipline is skewed. I've said here several times that, especially, I try to apply this sort of discipline required in the way we manage ourselves. That we don't have the discipline to manage ourselves. Do you understand? Because we always want to do things superficially and rather take unimportant things as important. Do you understand? I mean, this particular issue, I gave you an example this morning when we're talking that, look, if Achimota secondary school, that people are priding themselves of, it's been existing in 1957, it's built culture and so on. If Achimota school is a company, let's say one of the big guys, it would have collapsed by now because it will not change with the times. It will not size up its environment to, move with the trend. Do you understand? And this is how companies like IBM and the rest were overshadowed, were overtaken by companies like Apple and Google and so on. It is not functioning competitively because they are living on their past laurels. They don't want to move with the times. Do you understand? So our concept of discipline needs to be revisited, or because the way we see discipline is what has shaped the way we do things. And believe me, one thing which worries me is this: all those people who are saying, like this Angel Kabonu and the rest, say, hey, they need to obey the rules, they need to do this, it's our rules, is this and this. After I was listening to this woman's daughter, the one Ablekuman North or something. This one whose daughter has, she's also speaking like Bombardier because they went to Achimota. Oh. Look, Papa Smiley, let me tell you, the way we do these things, the way they're emphasizing discipline and so on, why is it that they can't instill the same discipline of following rules, following regulations when they are interacting at the ministries, at the public organizations, but they all give bribes or they all take bribes? Do you understand? If there is law, there is order, there is rule, they don't follow that one. No. But small secondary schools, that one, everybody should follow law. Because that is where the children don't have any right, they can't resist. But when it is their turn, when they are interacting with the mainstream, they give bribe, they take bribe, they do all these things. All right. You see the double standards they are promoting. Mm-hmm. So the discipline, they only want to exercise that sort of discipline in their context only at the point where the recipient has no right or has no authority. If we really follow rules and discipline especially these so-called Achibota people who claim they've produced leaders in our system. These are the same people who don't enforce rules when they come outside the walls of Achibota.
All right.
Do you understand?
Abe,
They will take
run up, mommy. Why?
They will do kululu. They will award contracts to themselves, disobeying rules, procurement rules, legal rules, regulations. They will disregard all of this. Do you understand? So double standards. And we wake up and say, hey, let's instill discipline. The children must discipline what? Samuel, you were talking about lies. No, so those days, you don't even have proper chemicals to kill the lice. Today, let once more lie come to somebody's head and see how the way they will discipline that lie.
Abe, first year, what's it? First year. Now, only I know some kebi. Why? Thank you very much. I will come back to you. Now, I'm a bochema, Emrem. Bochema. Bamasu. Bochema. Oh.
I drink as you.
Aha. Na bochema. Impumbo ko die.
Bibia da no kwem.
Good.
Bibia da no kwem. Na wo so e ho te say.
Nyame adom, mimpumo eden pa. Why? Mimpumo eden.
Very good.
Mimpumo eden. Enti ene yenko na boy nkomo kakra.
That nkomo na mbo.
Ene yebusi e ho the measure of discipline.
Measure of discipline. Good. That's a very good topic. Measure say na ma memfa kwenya enchia yenuanu won di kan abekasa metie bi obi so ho no na ko aba be 50 na ne dia na abo ahwete to say Jamaica kasa Patricia ebeka ne dia na me amenu abi eso abeka bi na the in check said the mamu nyina fire na maintain nka
on e bie jana
masha accounts in mistila no and say odeka
okay
nti echina no ne be roll call metumi mu say emra na ye de baaye no the fan somewhere ye can hu it's called discipline.
Okay,
discipline na mebaso.
Okay.
Ame nchia ne bi so nko ma de nchirafo a omochie nyina pentrem menesono michia mu nyina mo amotie wo amamu han mo na mo amotie wo Ghana memu nyina ye chia mu nkakase eyemo de na asemu ede ye nimi say say papa bibi ankoka papa enye de enye prede
enye chirede, that's it.
Enti bibi na akoka papa de na nke da hod mu di na bibi ayede akoka no na papa na America no me example no efa discipline na papa no ye discipline na ya tro ye de ato ho bibi ani ho no mu a efoku bi ani ho no mu a ye ni rules and regulations. Now, rules and regulations, it should not be static as well. And yet, the credit to 1900, and one, you say this for the year 2021. See, who say human beings are dynamic and we evolve. Into a name, maybe by a queen. Now, you say, you share. Sabi your rules and regulations na atro ye no ene ne bo abra na say yesesa na kakra, so but say statica, then it comes into confrontation with the present, and that is what we are facing now. We are facing problem e fa no yenuamo a almost omo ye Rastafarian nti yenja mo na mo fo muti sa empenko school bi and I say ye man mayo na mo ko school na so mo twa muti no short hair na de I think say embre do pepper do a say samra no yesesem say those days minim say embre na omo share no na kwan de su bebre one the spread of lies. trim due and inti ena almost amrano ya share samrano say na nkwala ni nyina akọ boarding house na say if there is a outbreak of lice a be san nkwala ni nyina and it will distract their studies into one and be one of the issues and baako so me feel say ebe say nkwala no mu je omu trip na they look much older than their age into some men will be tempted to assume say omu attain is maturity age number to me edim paso agro na ye hwe pempenso ibebedua first one na make kan ye no lies no sisi aye wondru bebre ye tumi di kudwie nya de a betumi aye widespread e school bia mu enti then that calls into question say sa emra na ye ma no etwe ye ti no eye ne kwan so ana and then secondly say nkwala ni jo muti a they will spend more time in doing their hair kromhan mokra na nkwala ni bi mema na dwo muti na me because I was brought up in Ghana yet team me wo Ghana mu nti me hu am say nkwala we dey so me spend a lot of time doing their hair without me knowing how long it takes them to do their hair but I have assumed say say emre e dey ayo training.
That's right.
Nti that also cause I say the olden days of the olden ways of doing things to the present ways of doing things na me dey kekabom na yahwe na hu say okay samre we ya yahye no ne kwan so anona and the same thing applies to your constitution year in 1992 enamre yetumu say constitution is bogus and so still an anwan e di adwuma so I come here say ye kro na yetim no say ye catch say the world is flatter. We will not investigate further. And when I say ya to me and the court, yeah, send ye sabi ye Susanna near yan anonymous say wo catch up no who brunia. Now I say which is I say we share on yami. And one you see dear ye juma. Even the Bible that we hold, we are not questioning, we are scared to question the Bible. Because obi atre a medieval time, the Bible we are in the computer age, and so we are being instructed by medieval laws. And see, meno the kakra me work kafa sa asemi ababedo and say, I think Achimota School needs to go back to the drawing board. Say yenuano say ne religion say so Jenny Tria. I don't see the reason why he should not be accepted into the school. Then again, the question mark is, I didn't na say ye genuine because say ye genuine on the basis say ye not sorry. Then it opens another can of worm. Anything that make us say rules and regulations should be dynamic and evolving. But your rules and regulations not to hold money and your policies be and find better who say okay, you do pepen so be a CCR sorry be brave. If we are 7 days Adventist, if we away, Muslims we have to cater for everyone. We should not be static. Okay. And that is what is killing Achimota School. Right. Now rules and regulations, so we share. Education and discipline, they go hand in hand. If you're not disciplined, you can never be well educated. If you are not disciplined, you can never be well educated. Because school, you see, you were light out, you were prep time, you were your bobel. Until Baba catch him and say, Obano, and I sorry, would you whoop you? No, sorry, 9 o'clock. It is a mobile school. Yes, school. Mo sorry 6 hours. Obeka said me, but no, sorry 9 o'clock. Sorry 9. No, there are rules and regulations. And asemi ababeda hormone. Akwala no true school no. computer no true soon. Well, say idea or no true school. And the working kind school no rules and regulations. And the school no rules and regulations catch any say. Obia is a wucho wuti down cat and some what bahon with the measurement. My son went to a private school and there was rules and regulations there. You cannot keep your hair up to a certain level. And you have to abide by it. To me, man, and see, as I'm a very, very dicey, but meaning say, you're paying for the better from Agri.
Okay.
And so far, no Ministry of Education has not done us any favor. Among my contribute was asking me echo see on my D as we are spending quality time, quality airtime discussing this small issue. It should have been quashed as soon as it came up. Say, no, dream Shakwanya, Patricia Becker said, Jen Shakan. It's infante. I'm fancy pin for a way, you know. And I only Abrabo Page Rock, and I don't know which is which. But Jen Shakan, we should think ahead. We should not be thinking backwards or stagnant. Kakra me wo eka was ase we. Discipline goes hand in hand
with education.
Education and discipline, they go hand in hand.
All right. Thank you very much, Board Chairman. Na mema Uncle Body Emra Owia Nanesika and no wahne and so Eddie Asoso. Uncle Body, young quay, Bamaso. Uncle Body. Uncle Body Bia, I was a Osada Tosunasa Osaba, right? Was ye yento Casana. Into Mamma Nanesika, Emra. Why? Nanesika, Bamaso. Good. So where? Beauty. Any young boy in common. Why? Oh, meetings here, never.
Yo, Papa, Papa, my minche for near Bejafoina. Papa, I'm saying if I be a cassava, discipline. Papa, I said, you call secondary school, Yana. Sabe, you call yes, I civil servants. Papa, I say to do secondary school, near university, near Quacker civil servants. Now, those civil servants no more Ghana, Papa, me pacho. Ubet ya kesu, bet ya obieno bet ya kaisi su pain say civil servants and more Ghana or more discipline. As Sena Jamin Samusi Kano. Yes, me all that discipline. Into any discipline, Papa. Papa, we live in a society, Papa. Sabe, especially in my muti dreading. You who money didn't cap prejudge or master. You who money a prejudge or what they didn't condemn almost straight. To say Beckett, you beg get closer to that person, maybe a bones in the background. Oh. Say nipa we hence are not here, and them see one, hence are not here. And see, and you want say your back room and as a bro from so here and some so prejudge here. Be a boof. But in reality, you move with Brissan yet here. You move with Brissan here. Oh, Papa, discipline is my working. Or say, again, the base is Sudia, I'm also your discipline, Papa, and I'm a boy. And Papa, so the end is a subby, Papa, and yet, subby, your outlook, and also your outward look on the Bemio. So you discipline deep inside within you and among or between them. And the baby who said, sad Susudia win, it is a sewer you both walk when the man answered Wabawachi. Papa, subby, Auntie Mrs. Wa, we are fresh, come. Now, Ababa will be come. Of make I be also a year. But when you watch this over Walibia Kahu, who do also ye Christoni, into no Obaba open a better. Now, Baba will be so, Baba in how can I come? Oh, na owu ama na sebe mko hyehyɛ baabi am ko twitwa baabi na obiem ma na baabi sa na sɛ wontumi anya na just so yɛ more discipline more discipline papa na meboa
wo de ani eti koso
what me ahyɛ wo ho so the first what me ahyɛ wo ho so na wontumi anto saa sɛ mɛn fa ne sɛ nsɔhwɛ o sɛ afidi o sɛ den wontumi anto mu na o yɛ discipline. But the more I can say, be able to back community and Sasa, no one has been mentioned man and Colana. Yet you to my normal. Normal, maybe to my normal.
And found so and just only discipline, yes, sir.
Many discipline.
Okay, all right.
So, my catch up, you didn't catch all that.
Okay, now let's go. Koso, what do you need?
Papa, and now so okay, baby kakra say
forms of mental slavery.
There be a course of mental now say now can be say creativity now can be about creativity.
Now me say you make ho asem which
okay
why
okay you any the best baby
okay
the best phone na me ye no but say I
can't meet back po
papa I'm not janin temo
I am po I'm janin tempa into 4 years and na aba no
papa nti say na message janin temo yen hwe ne to tie ne ma ye
good
papa yen to tie ne ma na ade kya ade say ni pa nyina ne yi
nice
you don't pay muso gogo what I say yen timi nye say na ne ma ne tie in 10 years back no nti ye to kwa 42 you be bi ya yen ntem
okay
I'm ni homo bia
okay
papa me dem sia me dase
all right then yen so dase pa na sika ana mote ne nka no yen ko owa hane champon eswe kana chi so what me nka o mute hu me nko dabi uncle body misro uncle body aba aya de owa hane twa uncle body wi ame ba so what uncle body mama so
adwin kase esi ade wote menka
yeto nka pa yeto nka
o ahine mesrewa ma me mo me de tew
bon tew meeting si anefa why
ayo me hekure nru me bon kakra bi esanse ayi ye petron ana se man yo kase yansa Jessica bai wa coming some no half a mamiti no mani ajepa na kakra medical stress me sre na masu se nka madwen dia se yeba na ye se ye kyerɛkyerɛ adwen a ese debate na ye hu se obia wo nadwen different ene se ne osite na asɛm asefa asɛm na da hɔ no akyerɛkyerɛ se ne wo pese nipa ti ase na wokɔ enti no sometimes they atem bia no fire kasa me kofiam timi pin ho a bombardie na mind ba akonya skasie bobo ma hwɛ mo kasa mo anya se mintimi mo boni pani nyina din de ono be challenge obe give but obe try say obe ka asɛm na on kasa ntianti kasa na kasa twitwe ba mu a ha dwen ebia mente wase ame so metima ba kasa ene o de na wo kan so de yen kwasesem but nefe ye me say ye minti no me di kan de no masre ha wo no obi nya adwen ana so wa kyerɛ wo de se ne me ba ba kyerɛ me de mu a efa ye nua ketwa yi na yi no ho say papa we de asese kakra de me ajamansa oba we de me a say o de number mam na me frɛ no oba say oba abeka sansem ya ye kan ya na wa manita no wa kapa eba politics time na ni tape na ya record ato no afre wa afre fire na wa send am no wa ba mai because any one way no wa ba mai obeka nsem pa na wa so what side na ko politics side ma ade no o san de akọ eno de send you can say that Peter story I know am na me translate actually Nigeria ni bo sorry omo kan Peter asema na me ko translate say stop that Peter story I know am na me ja enti the story no aha me ko masamso no na ya me ka afa won say ma send e bia ma won say ya asem ni nyina say rasta ninti na ebia ye gwa no me per rasta pa me lifetime nyina me per rasta mani je ho nye rasta ni particular nti na me support achimota for but until say sɛ de asɛm na akɔ court na yɛhu sɛ o saa deɛ wei mmerɛ bi na ɛyɛ ɛnɛ ɛnyɛ ma yɛ yɛnsesa no ne yɛbɛsesa no no me still me support school no ɔmo deɛ no me support ɔmo because ɛyɛ mmara ɛsɛ abifoɔ anasɛ Ghanafoɔ titiri no ɛsɛ yɛtumi ma mmara yɛ adwuma me problem deɛ no ɛsɛ yɛtumi ma mmara no yɛ adwuma na nkɔba saa na sɛ kyena o because of say bi a mewɔ ano a mɛkɔ ka wɔ nti no meduru hɔ a na mede maka me deɛ ne abu afa so na obi ɔno wɔni bi nso obetumi akɔ radio station from radio station ebi kura America na ofiri kyikyere bɛto ye sake na ɔkɔ sika kura ɔde ba akra na ɔbɔ bosia wontumi nkɔ te sɛ bi aman yɛ ɔkɔ radio station to radio station enti na enye rasta ne pese obi betumi aba na ɔno nso sɛ o me deɛ me nhyɛ atadeɛ me de bɛkɔ ana te sɛ na akora na ka no akora na mehwɛ ne interview bi ɔka na nkola asɛm kama wɔsɛ obi bɛba obi ka sɛ ne na bɛ nante ɛno deɛ ham ɔno ne hu sɛ ham to saa nipa no but nipa nso hu sɛ ɔno ne freedom no nti no Jamaica akora na rasta for ndɔso no ye si akora bi of 5 years ye de ne kɔ no court rule sɛ on ni school no mra na so go school no ɛno kora ne entwero yo on ni school no mra na so no nkoyi ne ti no ɛnyɛ saa but mpanyinfo ɔmo kɔɛ te sɛ na obi ka sɛ mfa injunction to asam school no so no ye man injunction na akora na start ko school akra Supreme Court rule say still school or right some band obi a onitri onyiniti enti no court but em say sisi ana me no ka say omo take asem be 2 years em sisi ana omo sign aye appeal mo say omo exchange decision o menyante ho asem sa na no obi ka kire me enti no until say ade ne ye be court say ne papa kan ye nim say ye constitution na enye apro aye basa but because of say yansesa no nti eno na yedi ebu man no enti no to me ne de enye rasta ne nti ade bia institution bia mu mra no ye ma ne nya adwuma anye sa ye kro ya be sa betra ka se Ghana mra ni ho Ghana mra nya adwuma ade no ya ban na dictate na because of say minister nti no me de me stand no yes ye support sa akola no e bia o ye rasta no no wi anaso ye wi no na enkrofon so a eye argument say school no a training enkrofo but omukọ outside omo civil servant and I say politicians no omo behave ye na ajamansa de ne de fa no a ho no nso yenti ame no omo nya adwen se ye nyina ye maame wo ye wan training ye se yenkobokro no wan fatu an she se enko ya mroba obi training ne ba yie e wo fie mani try so be ni discipline se bi kura be training se nkobokro no a e kakra bi by majority ne training ye fie ba ye pia bontre ye nyini wie ne yanka se ye de pehye ye nsam a yesesa enti eno no ye nipa su enti ye mfa blame ni nyina nkomo school no because me nyini se school no ho no ye wo course bi a kire se okwa kowia na robin na corruption e wo school se kowia de wo aban mu on be kire yi but upie outside eno ntina emra ne kire se from 18 years ko no eno we free utimi ye obi bia utimi ba bia mde mba no ko empabo ametoma no school no se to no wa high hill into o man hye ya brochiro but odru eso stress na dia obetimi ahye high hill aba odru eso stress na te say de na yi ka no ba chia na wadi 18 no owura 18 mo nya wie kura but otimi pie outside kono George otimi koto ade but sesia no wo yi no ese odi na dua ne ko enti no mesre se moma ye respect ye schools no anase institute nyuma no adwuma bia mu bia e wo bia no laws no ye say you enye moment die until say ye hu say anya ye mfa nko ye challenge ye nsesa no eno de me giri say ebebo ay medawase
yo yenso da se pa uncle body ana moten nka na ne yenko owa ne champions we na owa ne emfa ne de mra owa ne champion omyutu hum yenko bamaso
ajonga papa
minua empom te say
ani mani aje wi sisi mani aje sie ya mdo sie mani aje pa
saung
sie ya wo frame sisi mani aje
good one me hu ani je na yenko
chia enuanu mu nyinara bibi na beka sie Finland be boa
that way uncle body
ha body
yeah uncle body na kasa yeah
body wo ne me chia papa
koso
body akasa yie pa and then they say
Mhm.
what's the moye ye bana ye kasa aya mu ye nyina ye hunu say said ya wote asem sa wote asem abia asem bi aba na wote ase no sa asem na obusu te ase esne de wa wo so wote ase no ena obusu te ase esne de wote ase no ebia na me wo ahene man te ase yi e say Supreme Court case ba ya na me ba I keep coming back say I said NDC for no ase ye bom case ni gu na me te ase be level na dey wo na ebi so go na another level na omo amate ase to say level until the conclusion nyina ba where verdict ne ba ya ye nyina ye te verdict ne si fa koye until verdict ne ba no na it's now no left to individuals to digest verdict ne ba no say the si fatie so what me share no papa abrochire akwaboniti or akwaboniti no ko school enam goda na wa abrochire nti no it means so muti so sa 3 months na akwaboniti no de ti abrochire no ko school da bia de obinya so obedane aye and then why you say e chan why you say obedane ni sa because akwa no ko school no awo no timu on fifre ko on tibi e kura wutima won tibi fifre e kura na wutimu no on tibi fifre ubetima ye dien uhu fifre ko sa wote kura na bia na wo skin wu e kura we de bia because ewiabo na mutimu sa yo de bia eti hanu sie omu ehwe se enkwai ebebe school na ohwe se rising bell form 1 student na wo so nsuo na wo yesi na wo pra hwemfuturu wo kromo hanu na scrubbing mye mamu na se schools bu won wo kra na early morning no omko jogging atimoto school 5:35 no form 1 students no ne akomasi abonten no omko jogging na wutimi gusu jeje wo bebe na wutimi nya for choka wo wutimi nyari mu enti no mumenya abotre ni no die akwa ba school for die as compared to obi wo wie high school no ko university die on choice now no you are still under the under the care of your parents because in secondary schools no you name say your house masters or any house mistresses or no one they still take care of you being in the dormitories no as they take it at their children wo issue bi a o report to mo ba solve this idea no what na me che no etino now no school not trans ya kase school not ahwe no mo be akọ akire enom do we ba to no say akọ bia wo school no na you wuti I think say asemi mu kwa no omo frɛ papa no abrante ne papa no enom ne kaaye echiche mu kire omo say ne tese ne ti na mo cheche papa no so at me che no it mean who why a papa no de ba bonten say ase wo mo empesa akwa no with admission I mean wo mo school no computer de ba ho no che say akwa no ho no wo school ba wo ba ye no you will lay down procedures and I say rules be school ho no mo a say ne tie papa I was saying nyina tutu say wunya say de wo pɛ no emra de ye bibia na ye ya ba ma so ama mama hu say Ghana fo bi na ye baba ma so yen ka no kore the bia any way any government no ne lambaste asemu ba et said ye ayi nana kufo do beka say ensuo ayi efense mining adie mining ya ani nsuo be ka say enkofo ese the mining ese nsuo aye ba ya na me first na me support nana kufo do kra ene no mo bi o ye but this side na be tum na mu say papa yi se sade be se nsuo nko ade ene papa yi steps what take ene wo hwe platform yi so a ye nyina hu se baby e kono na nka papa yi eyiye anto se lete hu se wontima nya adwuma no ye hu se adwuma o ye no na fe ne sa na yete no but ene we so asaba institution mintimu hu se eni pepi no mo se omo take on the school ni se as a school no omo di bi no mo attack school no and as a good school so look you cannot do away with Achimota School. Your Prempeh College, we have Adisada, Infants Pem, Presec High School. Your schools you can never say as a omo pompous na bibisa. Yen you know say sanko fu no. But omo lidi country we say mo school ho no mo you're just proud to be there. I didn't say we don't want to accept at the papa where you come, sir. One thing young could be an interest of the code, be in Bacono, if you would be extraordinary view. If you're in their corner and they're doing things that you don't know. So what I mention, and ye banner, uncle, Aquane banner, ye discuss issues, and what he discuss issues no to our understanding. Because when we get the headmistress on the line right now, no so who and if you know the banner. Never acquaintance and somebody can no. Ye Lambasty school. Who knows near some in Aqua say? Ade. Yes, as a school now, they are being so hard on the case, and I say they are against Rastafarian. Nobody's against Rastafarian. Papa, after 18, 20 years, when the guy gets to university now, there will be nobody who instruct him. Nobody can force him. Obeti my idea. And accept to be big crack. Anyway, this is not any new thing there about system no more. Wait, that's our issue. Any new thing there about system say there Rastafarian we say. Sa abokra aba na bebi kura koya. Sa obi di sa Rasta echo school bi mo a. Now no yembusa di na nipa timi etimi ba ya ma sa nipa timi na acceptance into the school. Di na man be to acceptance. If nipa no koya no, we call reasons upon reasons upon reasons. And then it was so tangible say I was the school have to admit. If you are so quiet, what you making the case here? And to me, the school be Friday. I dismiss your ban. I didn't tell me to ask him this. And not that said that the other guy was favored, but anybody also you have to lay down something, put down something for whoever who attend to say they were reasonable. And you American say Supreme Court and this is the court case of the court this Supreme Court. You know who say at the end of the day, they didn't provide proper evidence. Beginning here, yeah. But at the end of the day, who say evidence are easy for the court? They just wasted our time. And this house of me and Kana. Me and Castle, they wasted our time. This guy is going to just waste the school's time. Who call you now? But then admission. I didn't say one to me, and to me, I'm providing something. Huh? Some events. Say as some people be enter school authorities and say now what the religion acquire? What the religion acquire? Hey, Hare Krishna or Hakuma, who's Hare Krishna or Kuma? You one will be a one crowd, you because you be on one shop panty. I was almost to ever school honor. Yet the religions are religion, a bit miracle. One of your one shop panty about Trinity. One shop panty is Trinity. Or because you remember, Abia Mimidi. No more say and 9 o'clock, maybe no religion about 12 o'clock, and a sorry praise. I didn't hear can. I didn't actually say, Yaki can. Ye dear Tim the day, any who, any did tracer.
You,
and if
why?
Because
run up, mammy, why?
Yo, but you that's baby. I deal with it. Mummy, who say, yeah, cut something idea, dear Bakugan, ever queenie. And now, a mini or Casa or Casa, some people say, I do not abba. So say no almost on the court. The can you know talk to Adjuni. And you talk to Adjuni, the young talk to Adjuni said, yeah, you never who say Abia at the end of the day, no, and yet too much against of the Rastano. And I say, we don't dent the image of the school. But here in church, Adjuni say, Uncle Beye, when you say, where you know, where you say, but as a mimic, yeah, then as will be more be. And over to be found here so and all to so cheap be any side of one. Papa, South Suban, Mumian was a hand, Nentisa, Nancy, South Suban, a Diba Hanum. Papa, I better be this better you. I'm telling you, what would you say? Papa, what you say? Walk on our Becassa, Papa, if you never fire be part, Nipa.
I would say, why? You see, I would say, be yourself, all right? Be what you yourself you want to be. Don't let anybody use their emotion.
Be yourself. But sometimes when you are of yourself too much now, then people want to take advantage.
And you to me feel sick.
All platform we say so minimum. All platform minimum. You shall see me better your friends a fire. Me better near fire. And number 2 bobo. Say on say me better fire ni bobo. Pe Omo makani nyina no.
Ombeto.
Omo betu ye. Me no bi me say if I check.
That-
Even that time no argument, no argument. Yeah, argument, serious argument. Sani be you so hard no. Me hu say papa, you need to check that.
Thank you very
Honest.
much. Me do ase pa say if you no, I made mention of it. And enida me kai and then so masaka mpempi you know o glasses a wo de hwe ne ma no eno na e kire se de usi hu ne ma ya ka perception e ho asem ene no me baaye no me sa ka ho asem me ka wo uncle body e baaye no o abebo ho kakra ana o wa hene champon enso aye de be abebo ne ho kakra se opese obi perceive ade from the perspective uhu said ye uhu no na empanyufo ka asem bi yesoma banyansafo yensoma na mountain pay a very appropriate way to draw the attention of the person say omra mehwe baby a wugina no na wonhwe ade no as simple as that etino oba said ye wusi hu ade no na wa chechire mu sa wo chechire wudie mu na se obi a ono no ehwe ne different no edwen se de wosi a chechire wudie no eye more appropriate ma memra wo kampa oba hallelujah sabe pepe enete yenko obosonfo so na obosonfo enka bi wi a yakobombardier United States eso obosonfo otime kan on mute hu yenko why bama
yo papa
bama
adwenkase
good
michia itiefo nyina ne ebidwafo mo egu bamaso
obi ajo so wati obi ajo so
ai echia da obi asene obi emre na papa me de asem no kra de mabre menka bi
well on say and then no enye say asem no keke ene ye kan na ne ebusi ho say what is the measure of discipline, right? The measure of discipline.
And say cause be crying na me person make me see me kan mente asa wo question the crampo ba ne anka me see ma abre no anka sem ba kwa anka me see me bisa ne say you can discipline now. What has the length of a person's hair got to do with discipline? And Tina say what can is say near about told me so me same bisano so no. Because yes discipline school no discipline but my dad my bon person me so die ne obofo bi intre me say o trinwi no tenten and I say the city wo ti so no you can discipline how wa ana wa boniti a that is a depending discipline and on discipline and Ghana ye brofo na ye nti ase say wa wodim so atrana dawson die mu nti anya me wonwa say ye no so ye de ni ehwe ne sa nti question no me crampo me pa bisa sa question nti wa bisa me a papa
na ma obonso ma musa wo enya bia o jogging kakra no pa na say we training kakra
jogging there I mean town come me workouts inside say you were online be to me follow now while working out so corona nti you call out first year gym na make but you see idea to me online workout na your trainers professional trainers are with me glutes and legs and yoga and all stuff so like that me jogging but me exercise
no workout now you workout no if you are in 52 to mu kakra
in 53 say me na tawo me honti in 53
o dreadlocks nim
aye
ndi sana ya o treat no
I said me kudware they naturally within 53 say o kudware na oro udi utri nyina na
anti wo huru utri
me huru mi trim
oh I see
huru mi trim
enti dreadlocks for no omu nyina me say bi wo no ma omu huru omu trim mu
minka
oh dia
na dey say one root my say we dey say mu be bon we bon and na see no cra dandruff to me And say we say me cross winter time or some room more often because weather nti ma a walk a more air dry. Akwan bi so kra no jogging no me TV free kra boa me eti e ma ne keep some moisture no.
I see.
But men TV free kra na o say me room. Ti anya jogging no na say o TV free nkwa ansa na wa o routine.
Is it time consuming to manage routine nana?
Oh, Daddy. And I make us a me say no, me didn't say no. Me man in a special treatment to be out. And I say my jeguso and wakasa enina a tintina no I lock in a home. And I say
so video na obi who said the audio city. Why? So
I mean okay, let them say me.
So me right. Na obi who said oh, I was on so the so we hey kakra wachiro oh I see I see na rasba jemba so ne de ne hwe say ras susu onu susu oye bi nti ne won so de ne hwe sisi anyway we person focus so oh I see okay we
eje body o
uncle body ohun pa ohun
oh okay and I mean the say na
oh ana we say na edin fi say
we be say nine I say 9 years.
9 years in
yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. Wow, I see.
Nti sana te no I mean minya na hwe no near edin say u room a we pepa say no tower say u pepa mu nti u pepa mu a and I say bu no we need be etito for my no say plan e ho sa ne man but any problem bia you don't have any problem bia in maintaining the dreadlocks papa.
Okay.
And I make idea go me to how does that affect my reasoning, my conduct, and as a being a disciplined person, papa? Until I make can say I think that we should Abu Frana cry me cry no cry and come in school ni mubi and come in school ni mubi because mentally psychologically no yahano he's now going to hustle to calm down and all that. Media before say even us at now because Achimota school has done a lot of harm to the guy more than so far. It's Baba we
you I was over
we yeah we send ye kanu discipline there. I don't think papa be so fam mami enye hello timinka
tonka now they run up
okay
as I'm out to be on later on why
enti mami enye ni say the measure of discipline no e bia di near or no the discipline eba na say is it the manager na say somebody the disciplinary is it a disciplinary and I say disciplinarian no and no define measures and the discipline also no has a purpose, it has a reason. So would be transformation as a who achieve be and the disciplinarian also would define something that it's very constructive, it's reasonable. You are really achieving something positive. Into the measures and whatever you are bringing on board and as adding in the definition, even also defines if you, the disciplinarian, you yourself, you are even somebody who can be taken for serious and as for granted. It will be to be defining, but the definition of the measures, must be reasonable enough. Because obi or if say you got discipline abofra, obi cry say o discipline abofra, but necessary discipline and o discipline abofra no but ebi ono kasa no kra no temperamental ebi a emotional na psychological state enye correct papa o call your mind and mu kra say it means obi de abofra or see obi abofra ne ba fa ne 5 cedis nti ode ne nsa hye anwam engwa ode ngwa sigya so ode abofra ne nsa hyem obi say na we ka see me discipline abofra no say ne dachi me dim sika to ho a onfa. You ask yourselves there, that disciplinarian no kasa no or yeah normal na well and you be never catch a war or beat me in inside now you know all harsh actions or acts of discipline let me not even call them discipline. They are torture, and they are torture but all in the name of disciplining someone where brutality are inflicted upon the people, the children, innocent people. The same thing, they are inflicting some kind of psychological injury. And then I make us say, I think they've done more harm to the boy, the student, than even good. Even if Achimota should say, okay, upon reconsideration, we are going to admit you now. We need to work on the psychology of that child because they have so-called NNA mechanism will be so disciplined, but you ended up harming or causing damage to the person. Maybe say a bimo educated on bansa so ma from sika na say omuye ya kayaka de say injected discipline upon the child or in the child. Inti papa measures of discipline no the disciplinarian has to come out with something that is fit for purpose or something more reasonable. But so far, it seems in our land, people don't really know the measures. People are just, acting out of negligence, out of wickedness, out of their own selfish interest in the name of disciplining people. And I say, in line with discipline, a lot of them, we've gotten them wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
You, always on for. Yeah, better was. Yeah, better was.
Yeah, papa.
Almost on for Anna Moten and can honest watch and adjune.
I jab with you who mean person.
I will sure why.
Okay. Person, yeah, dear, ye be and ye be and ye be and sister yet some ye woman they cry because say person to see a malquam my wounds and yet. Oh, there be. Yeah, papa. My kind of dear. Yanko
what?
I to atua. You be fight biasa.
Yanko na inti bombardier and so bombardier. What him can and pom to say.
Bokon also.
Nyami adom. Maybe I will call. Yanko.
Yeah. She said almost 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Maybe 1:57 time. Okay, Papa, I'm that's it. Madam, that's it. You will Professor 20.
Mama dear, say, and then why didn't more did it pa? Mammy throw number no so quickly, see, na there be so more honor na a bramianco. Why? So more honor mummianco. It's me at your castle. Kama sana also betimi aba abeka nkomodie no 0208144880 3156364063 America phone de no mamba de yenko
waso papa mdase anti papa na me kama se wono me cham nyina papa me tete enwanu bia kama bia che na dwen ene putu nso ewu mu no na hu se ye ka enwa ibe mental slave mu na enen so pato ne yi ene ye ka discipline na ansa na ebeti discipline no idea kwa ni discipline ye nhwe asema omukafa discipline is the practice of people to obey rules or a code of behavior or conduct. If you discipline na this work any na say wo che onipa say rules or a code of behavior or conduct. I'm saying you know it's
what you mean? Okay, cause where? Now we Mr. Daniel say mute the phone. Mute na say they want that. Daniel, where there? Dede wo ho kakra ntino mute no mama why? Koso.
Your medicine say my handle in consumer according to your rules and regulations. Come. And Papa, discipline and one no. The practice of training people to obey rules and regulations, conduct a code of conduct and code of behavior. And we are seeing only PBA only discipline and only code of conduct, so not only rules and regulations. No, he's just like a child and from my bonnet. Papa said in predecessor, Asam Nabu. Nanka avoid ye win do person to nam de. Asam na bintia and then the Achimota will be a Sharia, no Wuchabobi. Now, one he can send me, what is it? Achimota and answer, I say, Janamno. And I say, or sooner order for my Ubiabano Besu Trebi. Nepin person on the Papa or the Pamama will be a new way. When the Pama will be a new way, if any, yeah.
Also, if Pamama be a new way, you. Interesting scenario. Let me say, Bombardier. Bibia so ne tedua mu biom sesi a yemama na ahome so na yama Daniel mum aba owia Bombardier ba yemama Daniel Bombardier ato asenti Daniel otime nka bama so Daniel papa ne bama so good sebo ko de sweet yo any
Mr. Sena Brabako, I'm South African Ghana, but no complaining about I'm focused on the way I must see and I'm for the way people talk on the platform. And my main question be, Papa, last month, okay, about 2 months ago, platform with Michelle will be an Dinkomo and as a Christian argument here. Now, Menene Kasao off behind the scenes, okay? And I found out for Dinkomo. Now, during our arguments about Christianity, and the men say Christians are the most, only the first people to get angry. Yet, they are the first people to come and complain. So only Christian, you will not put the argument forward. Or best start attacking your being, your soul. Any said you more born in Yankopon, and try to demean your personality. When any Casano in common, you didn't come on backstina, in common, a bit personal, and I try to block at a not in person in the very young until I try to block the person. Or send me voicemail. Papa, I saw a kind of so if I would have to kill a human being, and I'll kill the person. I swear. I said, my young being country since I'm my man, Papa, woman, so. I've never heard anybody say that thing to me. And that came from a Christian who believes that Christianity is better than we people who are criticizing the who say Christianity, you know, said yes, it's not the right person. We are the people defending the God. Baby, Bible and and some who cannot. I don't think that some of us, we don't want to go to church. As some of catch them, because nobody, look, as Tama, me also, Kaka, sometimes me before, me also. Or catch them, say, me host, the way as Tama, no, then you go pump so yummy moon. Oh. God wanted to make me a deaf. Now, even Yanko cry, and I'm a Simon Rosso. I swear, small German can I take a Kramanka, no running him. Wow. And then I make us ask them with radio. So, would you say that to somebody like that? A Christian, can you say that to me? Yanko no bomb, and you can go tell me, say, Nanko so yemi moon. Now, even the way I come across the acheme. Will you say that to your fellow African, your fellow human being? Oh, okay. Who say Yankopon ebo me? Na Yankopon kra ye me favor, na Yankopon so ye me mum. What? I say anything.
Said Daniel said you wo kan ono so bi ade ya kyerɛkyerɛ na ma na ate ase se se bia so de obi a ono nte ase mu no kra no stama a punishment from God. Enti na ma no so gina ho o gina so de aka sansem no.
Yeah. And I want to make this point on this platform is the people who come and try to divert or to fight their corner for you to give them much space to talk on this platform. Don't listen to them. They are the same people who out there are making sure say some kind of human beings don't exist. We are gay. Even Deuteronomy chapter 21:18, it tells you say yeah hoso akacha yeah ni bako yeah nsaya we shouldn't even come to church. He emphasized that point on the platform, telling me my best nipa me now met on the platform. Now yeah argument keken, you tell me this. Those people now they complain about people insulting them. They are the same people when they open their mouth and things that comes out of their mouth, you go and die. We should stop that. Nobody can worship God. The things in the Bible, you cannot move half. You can't even go half. You can't do it. Don't deceive yourself. Can you worship God?
You, young queen, anyway. What's it? Young queen, you say, I pa. Yeah, discipline. What is the measure of discipline? He says, the Daniel Mishawa, and then the church says, who you discipline?
Discipline, I think for me, discipline is just doing the right thing. Okay, just being what is right to your fellow human being. Discipline is doing what human beings do. Doing the right thing. I don't know, when you go to Christianity, they will say, Papa, anybody. But discipline is being a person who is well casted, well educated, well knowing what you're supposed to do. Doing the opposite of that makes you an indisciplined person. So what is here? Yeah. If I say yeah, school, you are being indisciplined, like you insult your teachers and after you don't respect even your fellow classmates, or you do things that a normal human being said will be catching me. That is an indiscipline on the part of that person. Because you can't tell me that. You see, that's the culture of an indisciplined human being. For me, say obi na ye na ya na ibi otogu ni na so na on antenna or have a problem in the way he works. I wouldn't. When you come about mum dance and I catch and say the condition he's in is a punishment from God.
Okay.
So I will really pity the person. Say I try to understand why, and I say and I say if you see somebody Ghana obedient inside we are from Namvutu or that kind of you try to understand why then would your own Nanki Hona way the other area. So maybe as a wheelchair you can go and buy it for the person so that the mobility will be easier for him. But to say that person or course is and I know why the person said that to me, because that's what the Bible teaches. Bible said those people first in the olden days, say obi ocha, obi epileptic. The Bible says those people are a spirit being to there will be a disabled, the punishment for their man. Those things mean the Bible put those people as untidy, clean, unclean people. That's a bad assumption to even read a book I find a holy book teaches those things. Gives you indiscipline. That book taught us to think in that manner.
Na said answer Daniel said you okay no say wagya tum say book no ana akyerɛkyerɛ wɔ mo saa enti sɛ wuhu sɛ enkro ɔmo reason saa na sɛ ne wo ka sɛ wuhu obi a ɔyɛ handicapped na ehumobro na ba mu adi ntina omo so omo kasa na ehumobro ma omo for them because I said yeah yapa ne say ye be in prison in the mind ntina adi ntina wunya sa ehumobro na odi ma obi a physically or ye handicap no emma obi a mentally ono so ye handicapped sir.
No, you see, when you believe a book like the Bible, the cognitive when you believe a book such like a Bible now, everything you see and you read in it, even though your cognitive dissonance doesn't who say no, even though I'm reading this, but for me, no, I won't do this. It doesn't let you. Some people, some I don't want to say some educated people. Some people or deep Bible, but those things, almost selecting what is good for them. But they take everything like 100% says yes. As soon as into Bible, that is it. Bible crack can't say you your punishment God gave to you. Then you go and ask them, say, okay, in the Bible also say, "Ubi a we black man and when you're flat is in a mass of them won't take." And they oh Debbie, and they never with the kind Bible. Then they try to choose and pick in the Bible to suit their circumstance. Is that? Is that, Papa? Is that? And no one could. As long as I mean, person may call you no. And yet, Bibian, you. But no one could think you are. I found out say that book is the most dangerous book. If you believe in that book, you have a problem. I swear. So if you believe in that book, now you take everything in the Bible, then there's something wrong somewhere. There's something wrong.
I see.
So, Numbers 31:13.
Oh, Sunday Old Testament. You find your Jumana.
Oh,
Anna,
forget it. I know the Kumichacha argument. Don't. What you see? What is in Numbers 31:13? Nobody. If you believe that, then I swear there's something wrong with you. So God, you tell people, say, go and kill people, go and kill a Kumu. But young ladies, now honey, they keep them for yourselves. What? God would say that.
And there's Onyango Ponkra, and there's Onyango Ponkra per virgin.
Now, even how would they know the virgins among the ladies there?
Sibiana more virgin detector machines.
You see? That's the problem. How would you determine, say, a group of girls standing, some of them a virgin? Abra won't look through, I'm trying to choose a better word.
So no Amunda.
Not to say
no Amunda now check if you
yes, sir. How did obey that share on what to say my way they've been penetrated or not?
How would you know that? And God is telling people to go and kill everybody in the town, but keep the young girls for yourselves. To do what with it? To do what with the ladies? You think God said that?
And I'm going to be a pie. Daniel, you're a round up, mommy. Why?
Papa.
You better was be Daniel and Moten and Cano. Overton and Kappa, understanding the Bible, you may dinner, Yakika boom, Eddie Abanintin, Yabutre. Now for young fire so, and then one cabby, when Yabutre, or tea, and Yanum Dina fine. Sammy, say, I am what ya. Why am what ya. On cabby. Bombardier.
Yay.
O frame yana.
Na me ka say my okay kaka.
Why okay kaka? Okay. All right. And then yankwe. Why? Yanko ansana fire ba. To aso.
Ene kaka me say me ka say. Say na me kano. Papa dia ko nyina no say the body kai no. Media the end of the day no me say ko Supreme Court. Say e ko obi aka o constitutional right. And I mean to say your private right constitution no so recognize it. And the GS for kwhwem and wo hu. Eti nyina yɛn pa nkɔ Supreme Court ne yɛn afɛm na mo confirm say say deɛ obi betumi the hairstyle bi akɔ school anaasɛ schools betumi enforce ɔmo rules and regulations no na bibia nso nkɔ kama na me ti sɛ abe na ɔka sɛ na na achimotafoɔ no mo ne yɛyi no papa the best me bisa abe sɛ ɔma yɛn hu school no ɛsɛ sɛ ɔkɔɔyɛ na ɔmɛka sɛ bia na the so called achimotans papa hwɛ say so called achimotans na yɛ live on our past gloria any kabichire kotokode has emra yɛte has 1911 na other teams no more he yɛte kotokode 1937 no other teams no he Liverpool ni Man U no and he say if you are relying on our past gloria and better me chabe say our past glory is still glorious and it yɛ achimota no na osaka say na achimota corporation na ka egu school ni 1924 so that it did 97 years senke and that's what Yamuta school say yatin from that time na nehwe amududu e da so tiase is because of our code of conduct, because of our rules and regulations no and na school na day ayi school no enti no say me catch you say na ye Peter you know we share your rules na revise one am them and no ye 2020 enti no we revise our rules based on what we want to do and yes obi aba no obeche ezi yenyo say next year if you find any say you include dreadlocks near that mo beti enka enti no ye prepare to be as my manimbo school we're passing exams and we're qualified
yo adwuma no so but Bombardier also be ni nyina enti ye be sa ma na home so we will come back to him why na fire akɔhye bom mu ana yo mame nkɔ rasba dwemba ɛso biom rasbi and the rasbi omutu ho why na say no mahu so ho pa mahu so ho what unianom ensem bebre what obia ne ne babia odi free ba kama is there anything that you will reconsider from position and our perspective I also who the any free based on the animal kayana
papa ubekase said the timi you say opinions is like noses ubia a different na misa consider say opinion it is a fingerprint yeah would nsa esi ho na obi so de nsa si wa enye the same thing enti ba ni nyina ne se ya na isua eniema bebre enti wo consider ebi na o compromise sometime no na wo de move on because enye de obi beka nyina na ese ebia obedi akire na ebia obeyi ano ebi wo ho a woye din na wasesa afiri ho ebi wo so a obekasa na ne nyina no papa ye kasa ye mu no eya ye se yetimi ekoye nim kakra na ebise say bia 2 years ago or 4 years ago na ebia na a heated debate bi ba na betoma no na also toma no me at the end of the day no ubohu say ukotena uwie program na ukotena chire na wo ya bohu say pressure bi eda wo so na obi ama pressure bi abeda wo so nti uhu ni saa no a tem bia no uto bo ase na wadagese enema no nkakra se be ya nkoye ade bi a ebe hawo ewo digesting system no eni to papa kakra no a meka nyina ne se ye free different background, all sorts of different background. Bebia ne de obia etiti ni efiri baaye. Obia obia ne bia okoye a nani eje ho. Se yeka se obia ka se oka ne nsem bia suku a bia ofiri mu baaye a ebi okra no ebetima shock bi no se so saa school wei na okoye na saa nipa no ebia okasa saa no nti se ubohu se kasa na eba na de ejiji nipa na so no ohu de wa school a ebia nipa na ekoye no otimi hu se okay de na discipline kra na ye ka kra it's hard to explain it na se de bika kan no say yemfa discipline majority of you know aye nyina ye ka no so tena se ye pa no a discipline no enye school mu na start enhyase e wo school discipline enhyase efiri ye mofrase efie enkakrakra because so hwe a ye lifestyle ni nyina no ye din wo efie eye ye parents emu obi kura no emom kura no wanyini kura no waye pani kura no still no se ne maame ekasa ana ne papa wote ne nka na obehu se enema bi ahiase ringe wo na adwem enenti se bia wono wo kasa se sabre na se bia kasa bi epie firi na no na wote ne maame voice ya na wakai se ebia mmere bi so meka asɛm bi a maame ka kyerɛ me sɛ saa asɛm wei deɛ kwame kosi ɛni kwa sɛ ɛtumi epie firi w'anum ɛba na abɛhu sɛ wasesa afiri ho nti papa majority of yɛn no ankasa no sɛ wotena ase na woka sɛ bi a obi kɔ sukuu ɛwɔ Akuraase anaasɛ ɔkɔ sukuu wɔ kurom ɛno nti deɛ ɔkɔ sukuu wɔ Akuraase no wanya sɛbe nteteɛ pa anaasɛ yɛ ana tam biara no sɛ yɛtie kasaeɛ no yie a nnipa bebree ɛfii sɛ ebinom menkasɛ ɔmo nyinaa ebinom firi sɛ ebia sɛ obi anya kwae ankɔ boarding school a na ɔkɔ day school a because na kyerɛ sɛ wanya saa kind of discipline papa mehu sɛ deɛ nipa bi ɛkasaeɛ anaasɛ yɛn nua no bi ɛkasa a mehu sɛ the discipline no was started sɛdeɛ mesa ɛka yi sɛ mmerɛ bi so na mehwɛ na yɛyɛ nkwadaa na yɛbɛkɔ sukuu anɔpa na ɛna ɛsɔre na bia okobie pipe na pipe ɛma a wobɛhu sɛ wɔnyane mu nyinaa sɛ monsɔre because ebia na ɛbɛkɔ asɔre anɔpa ɔkɔ bɛsɔre akɔ anɔpa sɔre ɛno nti wobɛhu sɛ wobɛnyane mu nyinaa sɛ monsɔre kɔpɛ nsuo mmra anaasɛ monsɔre mmɛpra ɛno nti yɛfa saa nneɛma no nyinaa mu yɛyɛ sɔre ntɛm no na sɛ yɛsɔre kɔ nsuo nante nkwansini bɛɛ ebia bɛɛ 9 anaasɛ 2 anaa baako nti ne nyinaa no yɛsɔre yɛ no bɛhu sɛ yɛfa saa nteteyɛ no nyinaa mu nnuane bebree fa saa nteteyɛ no nyinaa mu ya ebi wɔ hɔ a up to now no sɛ bɔ nonum koraa no a na wasɔre bi wɔ hɔ a no nan na ɔda so esi ne kɛtɛ so nti ɛnyɛ sɛbi wokɔ boarding school anaasɛ wokɔ sukuu nko ɛna wokɔsua saa berɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa saa nneɛma nketenkete wei nyinaa no ɛhyɛ aseɛ firi yɛ mmɔfra ase na wodi anyini papa sɛ wodi saa nneɛma wei nyinaa no wotra ase na wonyini ɛba na wosua nteteyɛ bi kakra nkakra no a na mmerɛ so no sɛ bi a wokɔ wo secondary school anaasɛ wokɔduru university a because nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ a yɛde atetew nti wowɔ qualify for ɛyi mmerɛ bi meka kyerɛ onua bi mmerɛ a na mewɔ Kumasi abɔnten na ɔkaa sɛ ɔkɔ Bible school na meka kyerɛ no sɛ right ɔkɔ Bible school no bae na papa ɔbaeɛ no na deɛ na mehu no ɛwɔ ne mu no nsesaeɛ biara nwuma mu nsesaeɛ kakra a mehuuɛ ne sɛ na yɛhyia a kakra mehuuɛ no sɛ yɛhyia a na yɛde wotumi yusu fork and knife ɛtumi didi yie paa na kakra a mesa huuɛ ne sɛ na wotumi tie ɛyie paa but nneɛma kakra bi a na mefii sɛ ebi a wɔbɛsesa no papa wantumi ansesa wɔsua nneɛma bi a how a yɛsi tie ɛyie paa ɛne sɛ ɔne ne tena ase saa berɛ no na sɛ yɛsi yɛdidi a na de wo a wɔbɛsi asɔ fork and knife no ɛde atwitwa aduane no na ɛhɔ no ɔpaase yie ɛwɔ hɔ paa ne nti papa nneɛma bebree wɔ hɔ a yɛhu na yɛtumi di ɛho adanseɛ ɛno nso ma obi take it sɛ ebi a like nipa no saa na ɔmo nyinaa ɔmo kɔɔ saa bea no saa na ɔmo kɔyɛ ebinom te sɛ bea no yɛ a na yɛka a yɛsi some of them ɛnyɛ ɔmo nyinaa ɛyɛ some of them nti sɛ woyi so some no a ɛyɛ na ɛma kyiwɔ ɛhyɛ no anaasɛ ɛdidi atɛm no ɛtumi ɛkate because woyi so some a ma nkɔyɛ sɛ yɛn nyinaa nti challenge sɛ obi bɛtumi abɛ challenge wo sɛ wosi seesei wodidi mu atɛm no wobɛhu sɛ ɛyi afiri mu because nanso ɛwɔ obiara ho nti yɛ ana yɛmmɔ mmɔden sɛ yɛkasa a yɛma some of them no ɛba a ebinom a ɛma obi tie a abufuo a ɔno so de bɛba no wɔhu sɛ ɔbaa na ɔno nso abrɛ ne ho ase na ɔhu sɛ fingerprint no yɛn nsa nyinaa no ɛwɔ so no obiara deɛ yɛde inki hyɛ obiara ɛkeka obiara nsa no a wode sisi a yɛka sɛ yɛkyɛke a obiara deɛ bɛyɛ different yɛhwene nso so saa na ɛte nti papa yɛnhwɛ ne yɛ
thank you yɛbɛdo ase yɛbɛdo ase paa na sei no final round na ne yɛkɔ no fa yɛanyɛ ready nti no ma menhyɛ aseɛ anaa yɛntoa so wɔ owura abe so na abe ɛnka bi obi a Uncle Body Patricia na ɔwɔ ahene ɛbɛsa aba ɛne abe
yeah Baba Smiley
make it go yeah
thank you for picking me. Some of us we are so happy that we did not go to a school like Achimota and the rest, because if you look at the history of the school and the pride and the vim with which its products claim to have managed Ghana, and you look at the state of Ghana now, it's just disappointing and eyesore for a group of people to claim they are the elite of our society. Meanwhile, it doesn't reflect in the country's level of development. Do you understand? These are the people who are telling us that we should kowtow to them because historically they have been the elite. Look at our society. Look at our economy. The country has been managed by these products all this while. But look at where we are. Now they want to tell us how disciplined they are. Look, let's be serious. Do you understand? If you say you are Achimota or whatever, we are judging you by the outputs, not by the name, not by the history. You understand? Historically, you haven't done anything. The product of that school has managed Ghana more than anything. But look at where we are. So where has that discipline they are emphasizing? Or where is that discipline they want all of us to follow, lead us to? Because they themselves don't live by those examples. We don't see them as men of any integrity to imitate. You understand? And somebody like me, I feel the subject matter I studied or where I am, I don't think anybody from Achimota or Eritrea should go to surface. Do you understand? So they should give us a break. Bombardier, you said, yesterday you said we should all go and form our own Achimota. Achimota doesn't belong to one individual or a group of individuals. It belongs to Ghana. Do you understand? It belongs to Ghana. So for anybody to say we should go and do it, let's divide the land that the Achimota is occupying so that we all use the land for what we want. Do you understand? Yes, it doesn't belong to one group of people. It belongs to all of us. So we share the land and everybody does what he or she wants with the land. No, I'll rear chickens on the land.
You.
Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Look, we have to be focused in the way we manage our lives. This is an issue. We expect that they will take this as one of the oversight issues in their rules and regulations, and if they have to make a policy on that, then the issue can be resolved. But they can't tell us that historically we've been disciplining people, so everybody should be disciplined. Discipline what? You know, and this afternoon, some judge or somebody was saying that the headmistress herself was wearing Peruvian hair. These are the people who want to say they are imposing discipline on us. Do you understand? Look, we need to build Ghana and forget about this. Me, I don't even see anybody in Ghana as elite because look at the environment. Look at the environment. Those who claim to be elites and so on, take our money and go outside and go and seek medical care. Go and do this. Go take our money, go and hide somewhere. Where is that discipline they claim they have on the impact of our society? Where is that discipline? Where is that discipline? They claim to be disciplined. They give jobs for themselves. There's no merit in awarding, in giving jobs or creating equal opportunity. Is that what they want us to worship them for?
You, Abby.
Some of us, we don't believe in titles or positions. Do you understand? I look at a person, we look at you with, if you deserve integrity or respect, I'll give you. I'll not let anybody use the school he went or I don't do that.
You, Abby.
I judge you by your output, your performance.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I won't worship you because you went to wear Achimota and Fantimi nonsense.
You, Abby, Yati, why? Thank you very much. Na home so mami. Oba Patricia Oba Patri. You too who?
Papa Smiley.
I said no my.
I did hear. Oh my goodness, Ghana. It's well, man. I dare you.
Na one kasa call him for the enemy.
As in
secondary school.
Oh, Chemu here, just tell me.
Chemu no. And Is it short term now? Can I answer there because can food
Yeah, Chemu Senior Secondary School.
Chemu.
Chemu Chemu.
Oh, okay. I see. I know what time I own.
Well, Tamahaya, me daddy's girl,
One for uncle actually.
There be on person baby. My school was supposed to have been St. Mary's. But also me called them and one in change, so probably. Maybe I'm not many so
Now, say no, somebody yet year beam.
Oh, that's an old school, very old school.
Sir, and you
Yeah, very old.
And you see Achimota.
Oh no, Achimota they say oil titiblema. On there say infants on it a day and started yet, but Chem also is quite old.
No, okay.
Ubatama, I think the second highest oldest school in Tema. After Tema school, after Tema secondary school, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. You, and your final word, Nianzor's way. Why?
Papa, I didn't need bet me. I can now. Me did here one say Nkwalano. Can we think about the kids? Nkwalano di sisi anomona. I say I'm say another Rasta guy. Is it Obama said it? Say Nkwalano Junior. I think he's Rasta. Is he Rasta? Because me on the pictures, in the videos.
Yeah, I think so. Obama for a Rasta. Yeah.
And I know he shares their pain. I say. Ade a why Zakwara ne sabi o innocent obi mo aka wa ha, it's true, but the mo anye ne ye ne se mo ankocha akwala ne into what to be expected at the asenti enye say ye bo Achimota school so echi bebre omo so di omo mra so, but they should have done it probably earlier. Oh, na akwala na enya nsusu so bia, because I'm sure it's not an adult school, enkwala school. Inti no yen hwe no from that angle. So maybe he wouldn't have been this soup at all. And yeah, man, it's not healthy for him. I'm sure he's having, not him alone, almost three now, they're having diverse thoughts about the environment. They think they're Ghanaians, but they're not being accepted and all that. And Okansembi, say, why was he not, stopped in the first secondary, the GHS? He went through it no way, with hassle. And to him is normal. I don't know whether na ye man blockage. Ofuza anu mumnaka. Na adwuma ye den ebie anka na. It should have been easier. Why ye a bit disturbed? Can we look at that? And maybe to me no ye nwe nkola no ho kakra.
Okay.
That is all I have to say.
I see. You obra for na o kan asem na meboa.
Obomo is it obosom for?
Oh, there was the ordinary video share wo no meboa. Obosomfo. That's right. Okay, you. Thank you very much. Why? And Yama, Uncle Body, Uncle Body, Uncle Body, Nyanya ready. Oh, I ne Fafana where the bra. Why? And you point him. Fafana where the bra. Oh, I ne.
Yepi.
Fafana word ne bra. Fafana word ne fabra.
The name you know, and church pa, and no be adiaba, a fa, or no, Nichimu, Nicheche, Nichasi, a fa, the Ecoso or Watchmaster School. Never can say, Gibia, Bam say, Nansano, any or one pet eating, and the Bobu pet eating, and any wine. Raspberry Jumba and Kwa eating.
That's right.
And to the message, yes, ye banner ye the papa. It's me story na kupomba na what deals maybe some fidie no or send a message he said that year was sudia. Bibi a das one. A yajunche. On say, yen now Zuyan penny for Hano. And now Anya boo and dear, and it's a papa through your besides or one, what I says papa with a mint me chimunko ye. Ebian Yanumbu actually, with much chimu. On a mission, and nature said, may you hope you have a painted and a pet. Mementias, you know, men and intimate pet and Tessibi free, or maybe one or man, I know, or be in the mic Nakasa. Such a mission. And to the Mississippi, say, a corner, they say, no, me who may be a free buyer, but top platform with you. The Sibibri, and to Sour Hanum, and to Sour Hanum, yeah, trap platform we saw over years. on a mission form a friend say a friend say I'm on sign. Oh yeah, we come on sign from one sign. You know, I did the platform that the dean where do baby when you pay 30 40 platform you saw. She say like Jamaican why can no money? It is there. Your friend say Saforo for no maybe you Germany back on the London back. She this is saying e bi ni ho no mo go platform ni mas do Mr. Bebre mo bay munya botre kakra ma ye wate sa anka ni anya sa anka nya se me ba Ghana Islam ka me go to frɛ account for radio no e entity bi me nya ho enam se me ko platform bi em ye true bi a me serious me fida sa platform no sa ni intima ama me anka platform no so sa so na se obi foforo ba na se me no bi o mu tie obu on freda obu odi bia wo tie but on freda obefra no hu se entity bi any kasa bi e koso na ni ti ho opanni bi wo ho no ekuna moto so panifo ho bebrebe Ghana fo panifo bebrebe omo ideas pa but omo timi bi omo microphone atumo na ye ni ya ye so platform yi so na say dia da mo fo say ye school phone from bi na ye wo ma o Ghana ha no se ni bia me platform yi so a me baba yi ko timi ka say papa no ka papa bobo pedi because the platform no me cost omu tie ni no manoma so ante say bi your mother it be say bebre mum ye nya ho say ye Ghana phone ye do Ghana na no mo fa personal adebi attacks bi ni e bi wo mu no mum ye ntu mo say about platform so platform ye say Ghana first Ghana platform e bi abi ntu say papa kan dia kan no ta kapa Ghana first ne say but say na akwa say say die bo ye bo 2000 mo yi bo pa ye ba to na asem wa oh Manuesi
you want a champo yeah better was it ansana obosomfo ebeba no opening twineboa samwa ne da wo the messages bi by me kai say Emra Daniel ka ekrom ha say said your musi bende rules no say ekoba say o sika or they be investment krom ha say they bend the rules just to accommodate you now ka ho asem or say or send a message be now say making kind and or say wow this guy is right. I have seen some foreigners here in France that won lottery and given citizenship on a silver platter, not to mention the guy who climbed a wall to save a child to get his citizenship overnight. Anna and then so Odiaba Emra Abe Kasana was say for once I side with Abe. Say Abe Nadia Ora Trinidad Samoa or pardon no what France and was in he sides with you as an disco product. Frankly, the few I have seen in governance are really useless. I don't want to mention names. The few that you have seen in governance, no, they are useless. He doesn't want to mention any name. Yo, yate, and also, baby, I would know no, and also I tell you, mabumfu, asi, mabumfu, baby, I would know. Say, oh, who is our munya useless out there, no account here, and mabumfu, ja. Asamwa de na on de udi agora on sarcastic man pa obeki kebiachiro obosonfo yankwai your final word obosonfo obosonfo nya ready oh okay all right ene bombade
yeah
yankwai what on so far final word bra why final word bra me pono so pepe final word bra
number at middle school kebe disqualify no because obi on be say school mraso de you see a breach of school rule is a breach of common sense said the school book rule no etie no and you know say abe they say on school or call ye no on fan to talk much the no one share product if from aba that's also judged by product. Now on judge or teaching free say I arithmetic plus and minus division and subtraction. Now on teaching free money and shed the beka in school ye. Omu come out as good product.
Mama there to was you.
Na papa
maybe so asama kakra he bobo all students ni bia omo nyesa aban mu keke kra mu say omo wo some positions bobo bi kire me kakre
met me abo can say you
can Furata finance minister
yeah Osafu Mafu can say what's it
Osafu Mafu ko Achimota
I Alancha Martin so that's it Mahama or Kwachimota no and I uba outside Jaja Jawara former Gambia president can say former Zimbabwe president Robert Mugabe so you see Africa you see one now name of the face me boa bit my boy George Ada and ko ho bebre so that's it from mamu opechade wachimota osasu achimota ni bamen kuma eba achimota kebuzia eba achimota so that's it me see want to primo ni yenhwe na osache say achimota na obiadia on fi UK mbra no on bra achimota nege to obeje plot o UK the Buckingham Palace so enye Queen Elizabeth kwadia it won call Buckingham Palace me so achi kwadi say odu kwadi yi achi prince achi eni onko wodu ase save yen ba ma mboni hwo mu a na wo call Buckingham Palace so say obi ade uti tax che papa yen di na obi education o you see follow the school rule and na my display no me ko achi motor school primary 95 no why he can me sorry say me free Kumasi aba 6 am me call ye the prospectus amame ye the school na amame ye see this in particularly me bani be so wo kwa ya mount ma achimota sandals umpabwa upanka oton odike benches edum nya ye so tukene achimota sandals na ye enya so enya achimota sandals ne so no ye mpɛ de light boss ye nso nka ne your sandals and uti ase na light boss ye no ye see no there be it will be any discipline 18 no so wo so wonti ase a what we call alternatives no call so that's it and no ne come why am I mu say discipline you sorry let me sorry 4 am as a junior what Jerry and son as semi seniors aba almost 6 to best ayi no mo short so and son as seniors name aba ye nemu san to bia ayi me patimota no ye ba say enye se school no kwa na se also do wuni wo ya chimote no wabonti a you see law na apply wo it because most school na wela Satan and the papa and Peter Nampoli on a former IGP of Ghana. Okoya to change or the cars koya to change. And I Kobo school or bus school is up and yes, we go at Motor Ponimasi. If you say be a school in Guano and I see you obey the code of conduct, who want to behave like an Achimota. If you see Achimota for one abano, a before a bishop, it's Achimotano. It's your nickname, your Accra, your Accra, a short form of Accra, yes, Accra the Sebi. When you made it, not to Nipa Accra would be 10 years old private school, but here with me church and no man in Yadi. Ain't you school no, and you'll be at the name or mana or Ghana, no, what was Shemra, or say school beer or a beer in Swiss Biano, or Robert Mayanamra, a two court senator, a Abandia, but more rules and regulations, or call a Bank of Ghana, a Abandia, or more rules and regulations. Ain't you know? Say a boy no name papa boy is only a sebi so be try to tune you and your own school and tell ye in addition what you can know the only true course a opportunity course into say the twin you know a more valuable thing a yes a chimoto school be banti a ye and a backose the la lie on the or in so obeko private school on papa say a physical no money scholarship other schools for a until omko in accordance with the rules and regulations of school no almost somebody develops the Accra County you know. Yeah, Achimota, you see, and penny, okay, you see, almost 1 penny, St. Peter's 1 penny, Wesley girls or Bia when I'm with this one. It may be man, meet me call my past exams, no say, may call Wesley girls. Now, Marcus, and a Muslim who are committed to me because you are one of our community, you are denying me. I'm sure you say Wesley girls, a man, so that's it. Sounds na Oko Preseka, almost a member, and you say, oh, baby, so a pass here. Na say bia we purpose say e wo mu a computer no so otumi de oba kwato be ma school me boa
send the from so otumi ba
ya fe ba do my sentin say you accommodate it wo kwa no kwache GS say me so me oba be say me ko be ma school it allow say GS na no the directors me buy yen no na say a preserve for you share rules and regulations na oba ntimi be school a wo say ya accommodate obi a Yen is anko. Sana be. 18 no obi for so be say by Achimota school. Achimota school did not choose anybody. It was you who chose Achimota school. Yeah, the forms man who chose Achimota school. They say, this is my country, these are my rules. It's not the miss one. Me papa na make chemu no chemu yet in October 12, 1982. Yeah, ama ata edu. On a former minister of education. Yeah, PNDC time no 1982. And or school no community 4. Edika Tamasco Huntinom school Oba Patricia Coyno Chemu just a Pepe division Chemu secondary school yet in 1982 until 39 years 39 years until no more co-education Obana Bemenina and the Cosa school no until Papa you very revise you know the August 2020 Diablo next academic year say also yes one gas over to Hanum Yanam the Beba this is the so school nika sisi de ye de payment or ubit my payment ubit my trapon ubit my afu ubit my bedu we ya me and make catch school book section because currently there according to the revised August 2020 ye book section H item 3 there yes sister wo tunya low cut simple and natural second wo tunya no shouldn't go to chemical process via it you know oba na check low cut okay low cut no is it simple or natural na operative words no ye use until then there probably only 18 years no na ma ho kwan say intimi manage no so of course a tertiary or university necessarily also be man ya sin na afu rasta obi en ho obeha na yes we ya to taking a tertiary necessary papa kakra meet my can home enti wona ya chimata for omso mo ye sympathizers of chimata no muso mutedwenu enya dia bibia edabone mo nyina no monum koku ni fanta na mo nda nyakopas medase pi
yo achimata for so monum koku monum fanta munya pa no kra mo fa mo so enka ho ate abe say the other final word aba na unyi.
Yeah, Baba Smiley, quick one. Bombardier. Anyway, small correction. Patricia went to Chemo Secondary School. Chemo is not. Chemo is a river. So is Chemoena is what we used to say. It's a river. So the school was named after that river. So Chemoena. My second point is, this is a quick one. Bombardier, Achimota was set up to help, prepare students to develop Ghana. And when Papa Smiley asked you to mention some of your products, the first 4 characters you mentioned, we all see, or we have seen and are seeing the output of that 4. Just the 4 sample you gave. If you look at these 4 people, is this something we should even look at and fall down for that Achimota? Is that what you want to tell us? The first 4 people you named, we look at them and we say this Achimota is nothing to write home about. Because the output they've churned out is rubbish. You understand? They were established to help Ghana or develop products or come out with products to move Ghana forward. But just look at these 4, profile these 4 people in recent times. Do you understand? So don't just tell us it's Achimotas or we should fall down and do anything. Some of us will not fall down at the mere mention of products of Achimota because the people, the output or the products don't have integrity. Do you understand? If we all have to live by these conditions, by these their manipulations, the level of corruption, do you think Ghana will work? Yes, of course, you people have been in the system for long. Do you understand? So you can go and list people or products who have come there. So if one school was set up yesterday and has produced a very good product compared to you who have been in the system from Methuselah, and all your output is all what they do is to destroy Ghana, obviously we'll blame you. Do you understand? Look, we have to move forward, and I hope the Achimota you are talking about will set up a system so that rules or that discipline you thought is so important should be applied to their products when they even occupy positions, so that they can comply with the same rules and regulations. But as it is now, you only use the rules to molest the children. It doesn't impact on the adult lives. Your products will become adults have destroyed our system. And I repeat, that school doesn't belong to only one group of people. Do you understand? If we have to share, every Ghanaian has a share in it.
Abi, first year, why? Why?
If they continue like this, we'll share it, maybe. Look at the four people he mentioned. Look at what the harm they've caused to Ghana now.
I see. One make cool point. Abi,
is there something we should be proud about?
First, ati. Now, Uncle Asamoah, Asamoah. Or say Alan, disco when you're Chimota. Let's say.
Papa Smiley, they can go to look. It is time we do away with this sort of titles. We were following the British thing. Do you understand? People all went to eating, and so there was a time they were criticizing all of them. Those who went to eating, they used to blame them. You understand?
I see.
And that is what they are doing in Ghana. They've destroyed the country. When you are going to look for job, those who went to Infantry, those who went to Achimota, that is how they get the jobs. And look at where they've taken the country to. They put the country in a ditch.
Abi.
Simply because they don't allow meritocracy to function.
Okay, Oba Patricia was say, for once, I'm agreeing with Abi. He's right. Oba Patricia so no school is just school. Hey, sir, school is just school. Makana sayati. Aye, makana sayati. Fire semen country Rasba Jumba Sene. Onye Anderson manana undumujano 2 minutes a paper and famana sana fire Rasbebano make come for above all storms Herbal Center UK at the amount. Above all storms Herbal Center UK. Mutwa omudidi omujumedie no is there anything too hard for the Lord? Ekua anase jumekua omo abene ewo ye bibidrum papa opani odano your friend Bismarck Chunibua Kudia Dr. Bismarck Chunibua Kudia opani ewo degree in homeopathy and plant medicine and also ewo degree in registered general nursing na among ejuma papai ana yare ahodoa papai esa no the speciality say ho de wa ben pa wada na say unyane na ka say eja Twinebo akodia me hawni a hwa say dayemu kura no wo ma solutions no ma solution ene ne say oyo bi a wo pa wo be ma na wo ba Dr. Twinebo Akudua woye champion champion mu champion na enano ani di nkomo no wo kire yen se enkola yede nato no nkwa nko be se ahannan na kire se woye champion woye champion enti se wo pa wo whatever the reason may be awo no bi wo ho no ma fibroid no ntino ma fibroid no papai etimi bomodia maundro na ade na nane yenu ya no ma ni bi wo ho no ma hu ma ya na emmobo uhu bi saa mesre wa penyansa kwa bi na ben no na ka kire ne se won frɛ above all storms Herbal Center Dr. Twinebo Akudua obebo ano papa sexual weakness for no more abro kire ha adwino so wa hene kan wote so call Ghana no nto wotimi say wa charge fine pa say battery no ewia boso kakra etimi charge ya ha sei no ewia no nhyɛ da mo battery no so etino ya na emu ayemre kakra enti da ne da nyina wo say wo yo ho aduro wo bo ho ban say de be ya wo bi emfa o sekan enwa nanka enti sexual weakness nti a de bia ye fro kodwo papa kwaku papa no mesrɛ frɛ Dr. Bismarck Twinebo akodua wo mo kama emema no mo ho ye gye so ye wo ho prostrate no mesrɛ prostrate no nanse wo ye sɛ wo dwon so wo kugina ho no mo a agye sɛ wo to nwom be 2 minutes ansa na dwon so na ba o dwon so nso a na bia emu ye oya nanse ase de ya bɛsi wayie no o dwon so enso ya ase wayie wani ase nyina taata ni suo o dwon so a kyese areho pa prostrate disorder prostrate disorder above all storms was wa ben ho papa wa ben e wo ho enti misrew hwehwe above all storms e kira kwai why hwehwe na kira kwai hypertension and diabetes esichire yade koko enye de edi no de fifi ye to ne ye honam na sefo yisisi mu nyina koko etimi ye de be eba ho koko no so basa na ema o function no ekofom ntimi mfa ya yi enye mmema nko a ema no so koko no so ebi ha mo oba bosom e beso a na nso ase abesi wayie eno nso omondia ase obefre Dr. Bismarck Twinebo akodua na wamo akwankyere wose baabi a wo biara frɛ no na eduro no DHL kura na se private jet kura na wo so wode ma no na ye de brewa wode bebrew frɛ no ewo 0044 74 17 57 2787 0044 74 17572787 anase 0044 74 66 40 9439 0044 74 66 40 9439 baby I will be for above all storms. Or how to say? Or say, is there anything too hard for the Lord? Rasba Jumba, Dumjano, Emma Fire. Come on, what's it? Or see honest in the man and Tina. Kitu Ebi, yeah, sorry, so. Why?
Yo, Papa, answer na me Dumjano. Meka se Mr. Abe onhwe ne side ho na ni omitu no emaye medanasi. Jo, Papa, se Mr. Abe meeting ni dia ene na yenhwe bibu ha. Fire medase se ne wode mpabo akose no ahyem. Ehwe seja betimi anantimu a epise ya na sometime no mpabo foforo no ohia ya na onantie etimi esesa ba me try na ma manage nisa. Yo papa emraso abodin I don't know ese ye to ye bo ase na ye hwe ne ye kakra ebise se ya hwe ne ye na tambia no menka ne sebe ye de ye ni boy ho safo hene na tambia no ye ka ye pass glory eno a itimi affect in a way no positive way ena ebi wo ho a itimi affect negative way. Pass glory bi wo ho a se ka se ye som bebre a itimi ma ye lazy ema ye ntimi empim nkoye no efise miswa na ye ba na ye bonnum bi Ghana ye wo gold wo mani mo ni agbaji so ose ye wo diamond wo mani mo ose ye wo timber wo mani mo ose papa ye boss hanum ni nyina na ye twa ye nuegu ni ye de ton na eye desert ye wo gold na afi de bi hu ya ne se ene Ghana adane amanfo yensuo nyinaa sɛ cause ɛyɛ enum bi a na yɛwɔ school mu ne yɛto kyerɛ papa sɛ wotena ase na wohwɛ abakɔsɛm a nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ a yɛkɔkae a na yɛrely so too much a yɛtumi feeling more comfortable ɛma yɛmpem nkɔ yɛnim ɛfiri sɛ me papa enya sika o na me papa wɔ sika paa na wo papa enya sika no wo soso di ade na waba abɛyɛ ɛma nnipa bebree ɛnam ne papa sika no a wanya no ɔba a ɔntumi mmɛyere ne ho ɛnsa mpɛ sika no bi ɛmfa ma the next generation na ɔmbɛba no wobɛhu sɛ ɔte hɔ saa ne sika no nyinaa no ahye sika wɔ ntabae na ɛtu kɔ papa mmerɛ so na ne nyinaa ɛyɛ ebi nso so wɔ hɔ a ɛka kyerɛ yɛ a ɛtumi hyɛ yɛ sapo mu den na yɛapem akɔ anim sɛ yɛbɛyɛ bi atoa so yɛyɛ a yɛnsua anammɔn no yie ɛfiri sɛ nnipa bi wɔ hɔ a na ebi a yɛhu ne saa no yɛ a na stem biara wɔ mpanimfoɔ ka kyerɛ me sɛ ɔsɛ odwan wɔ hɔ yi mfifire te no na mmom ne ho nwii no nti yɛ a na ɔhu nti yɛ a ne yɛnhwehwɛ odwan no yɛto yɛbɔ ase a ɛtumi to yɛbɔ ase bɛtumi hu sɛ enwi no after enwi no fifire bi wɔ hɔ a ɛfiri odwan no papa sɛ yɛansua biribi ɛnnɛ yɛnsua biribi kakra mfiri mu na yɛnhwɛ way forward nnipa bebree ɛka sɛ mekɔ sukuu wɔ ha ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a wobɛka sɛ ras obi a wo sukuu no woantumi ankɔ sukuu papa na sukuu no koraa woankɔ bi ɛno nti na bi a wɔkasa saa daabi da sɛ yɛka sukuu nko adeɛ a metena ase ayɛ hwehwɛmu mpanimfoɔ a anaa ewiase wɔn akɔ wɔn anim ebinom bebree no a wɔn abɛyɛ yɛbɔ wɔn din a na sɛ wɔn abɛyɛ investors ɛwɔ wiase entrepreneur akɛseɛ ano a wɔn wɔ wiase no a dodoɔ no ara no wobɛkɔ wɔn ase no na sukuu koraa no ebi wɔ hɔ a wɔyɛ drop out na mmom ɛnɛ wɔn na ɛrehwɛ ewiase ɛde nneɛma bi abɛsi hɔ a acreate jobs millions of jobs ama nipa bi enya bi ɛyɛ nso so wɔn mu ni sɛbe ebi wɔ koraa certificate wɔn bi ebinom afei koraa na ebi a wɔn ahyɛ aseɛ bi a wɔsa ɛkɔ sukuu yɛfrɛ wɔn ɔkɔbɔ degree bi a yɛfrɛ no doctor nti papa yɛhwɛ saa nneɛma no yie sɛ yɛahwɛ no yie na tam biara no yɛde nneɛma bi can too much a ɛbɛma nkwadaa bi a ebi a wɔn anya saa privilege no ankɔ sukuu bi a yɛfi sɛ ɛno na ɛyɛ high no wɔn de berɛ bɛka fam na mmom sɛ yɛnkaragye wɔn nyinaa na yɛkasa yɛmu na yɛma emu bie na yɛkyerɛ mu sɛ sɛ woankɔ sukuu kɛseɛ koraa no a ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ ebi a wonka nipa ho anaasɛ wontumi mmɛyɛ biribi kɛseɛ ɛwɔ wiase wobɛtumi ayɛ mo ani tua wohwɛ wiase nnuanom bi mu a wɔn ɛkɔ wɔn anim paa yɛka sɛ wɔn ayɛ successful a bebree no ankɔ sukuu wɔn anyɛ sukuu pɔn ankɔ na mmom yɛka successful a wɔn na abɛyɛ successful a yɛ a wɔn feed thousands of people millions of people we have seen them and it continue ɛbɛba we shall continue to see such people they are coming what you are saying ɛbɛba nti yɛ ana yɛnto yɛbɔ ase agorɔ ɛne fam na yɛnyɛ biribi a ɛbɛboa humanity ɛbɛma humanity no yɛayɛ progress ɛno na mfi sɛ ɛhia meda wo se papa meda nnuanom nyinaa se
ras badwemba ɔse agorɔ ɛne hefa ɛne fam agorɔ yɛmmɔ no wɔ wiem yɛbɔ no wɔ fam nti sɛ osuwa ko school kɛse let us feel the impact of school na okoye no. That is the bottom line. Yo yɛbɛda ras badwemba ase wadum gya no kama ɛde ama fire chief asɛm yi ɛnura ne ne nyinaa fire ɔntumi anka bi. I hope say na me adma ɔkyena deɛ he will have the time to express his views on some of these things for us. Na yɛno obi biara say for being part of today's show. It's been another exciting one with various views coming from here and there. Say obi asɛm a wɔkaeɛ no ɛnyɛ from the angle or the perspective from which you look at things mesrɛ sɛ how they are na you try to just move position kakra just to go and have a peep akɔyɛ sɛ mekɔ Holland no na mesi mekɔhwɛ peep kakra mekɔɛ ne sɛ sɛ ɛyɛ me dɛ nti na afei mepɛ more change ebi a wotisa position na akɔ obi asɛm a na wɔka the angle from which na wɔka ebi a na ɛhɔ ayɛ ɔdɛ kakra na bi a wafa kakra ɛde aka wo deɛ no ho maybe saa na ɛbɛkɔ akɔyɛ anyɛ saa nso a respect their position wherever they are pɛpɛɛpɛ. Why? Respect their position. Na kakra the ayɛ deɛ ɛwɔ sɛ jaw na and then we'll be able to convince ourselves that it is not the side or the angle from which you are looking at things, no, that is the only angle there is. No, that is not the only angle there is. Na enyansafo na mehu wɔn ni nyinaa no they omobomodea say for them to understand their work, no, they try to stand under you as much as possible, because and some way can no say opeso who the entire man for a reason how they reason, you must first of all possibly be looking at maybe I will go school now for maybe I will quite sorry the religion the person even belongs to, and no it's just say if we want to list and also who, so that you come to understand how people think the way they think and here list no why will be jai na fi why I say forget it cry aye sanity enti baby a wo free ba no enye ho na obi free ba enti so obi kana sem na esan se wo free baby a wo free ba no enye sa na wote ase ko kasem and you can't do anything about it. Just carry on with your life. So if you can find nyansa kwan bi just to convince the person to just come to your side a little bit to see how things are over there, praise the Lord. In fact, one are champion. You have power. Oh, sa oni krona. What my sa de no. Only say oh power. Esan say you have been able to cause someone to look at things another way, or you have been able to cause someone to bring out certain things, certain wonderment in that person, and then they just say oh power ascending in her and then fancy why fancy na yenko bobo ho nyame yadma ochna yemra yemi de share bo ewo kasafidie so samre yawada a hour of awakening and empowerment nyame yadma definitely from April no we will be having the live editions now, and then no there is a special message Brother Ishmael Tete, the leader and founder of Ethereum Mission, he himself what the Abba say some message with you will be NTB also will be NTB how we will be able to manage our emotions, and then from there no we'll be able to step into our strength, our power, our awesomeness. Emotions idea edi enya papa and command na edi ye obia views are expressing or expressing based on their emotions. Obia de no enti tie sa message why tie ebeboa in your own personal lives in our own personal lives, and then it's going to help us so as to be able to cooperate with others as well. If you learn, it's the first one. First one, knowing how you operate, and know your some case here. But say with me, a graduate from knowing how you operate into knowing how you will cooperate with other people. And no, you're my PhD, na kakra near my professor, professora. Let's say do call professor. So them children. Entity na nyam yadma ochna yamra yameto ankomodie no so. Medie no yensa no no any papa smiley. Nyam yadma ochna yaba yabeto. So until then, bye bye.
Father, Mother God, lift my vision beyond duality and seeming opposites to that sacred vision of your one and indivisible self. Oh God, grant me the blessed vision that sees only your